Because it's on my account now.
All right. Are we live? Should
We're
we
live.
The
We're
Bill
live.
O'Reilly? Let's do it live.
We'll do it live. Let me pull up the election night chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Whoa, our camera's already glitching out a bit on camo. Let me check that.
Yeah, guys, we are currently at the Kalshi watch party. Good things are going on here. It's a bit loud, but we do have the broom here. I don't know if you can see the artwork behind us. It's a very nice venue. It is just a little bit chaotic, so please forgive us if we have any internet issues. Please let us know because we aren't going to be hearing what it sounds like on stream.
Yeah, bear with us. It's going to be a fun stream. Let me refresh my X really quick. Make sure everything's looking okay. All right, we're good. We're live.
Amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Election Night 2025. Ben, you were talking about this earlier today. Election Night is one of the most exciting nights and days for you. How are you feeling right now to be where we are now in New York City together? Here on Election Night, this is like the Super Bowl. How are you feeling right now?
I am feeling amped. I am feeling great. I mean, you wake up today and you realize when you go to sleep tonight, these markets that we've been checking, oh, it's at 50, oh, it's at 90, Cuomo's pumping, it is going to be decided tonight. I mean, what a crazy feeling. And honestly, I've been having election night things since 2016, 2018. I mean, 2020 was a crazy one. We went to sleep not knowing what was happening. 2021, 2022, 2024 was crazy. But, this is a really fun one. This is the most markets that I've ever been involved in. I'm really pumped to kind of, go through our plays here.
Yeah.
I've, never bought a prop. I was actually warned to be
He's
a
got
bit
the mop
careful.
prop for
Yeah.
the Democratic sweep.
Yeah, so we are kind of in a little bit of an art studio here.
He almost broke a painting just a few minutes ago.
Hey, don't say that on stream, man. Yeah, no one told me, but I might get a little excited here, but I was told not to go too crazy here. So,
Yeah, he's got it. We got to keep Ben in check. But guys, I mean, like Ben was just saying, I mean, this is such an exciting day. And I mean, to your point, it's the other thing for me is, I've been in prediction markets for about a year and a half now. I've been obsessed with prediction markets. Never would I've ever expected that just posting YouTube videos, getting into this space, a year and a half ago, that fast forward now, I'd be in New York covering content on these elections, trading, doing content full time. So big thank you to everyone, tuning in today and who's followed my content in the past. But let's get into it. I'm really excited for tonight. And I mean, how lucky are we that it's a New York City mayoral race where typically these races are a shoo-in. Every
Yep.
few years it's a Democratic candidate that's going to win. But we now have a race where it's really between two Democratic candidates. You have Zoran Mamdani, who has a similar story to the AOCs of the world, where really a grassroots campaign came completely out of nowhere and has just surged in the past year. I mean, I don't think a single poll had him ahead in the Democratic primary.
No, and what was crazy is he was trading in the single digits. People were we talk about bonds, we talk about other things. People were bonding Cuomo. He got up to 92, 93. There were polls that had him 1 week out from that primary that had him up double digits, and he ended up losing by double digits. We saw a 25-point polling error, which you almost never seen in modern day politics right now.
Yeah, but I think what you have to understand, right, is these are mayoral races. So when you look at polling, right, polling is going to be most accurate in the biggest of races. So presidential races, they're going to be the highest accuracy rate. But then again, right, we've seen huge polling misses with presidential races. I mean, look at 2016. Look at so when you get down to the level of a mayoral race, that's where things, and especially to where it's as unprecedented of a race as we're seeing now, with Mamdani running at taking the Democratic position against an independent, really
Right.
Democratic candidate, and then
Cuomo.
also you have a Republican candidate who's, while nobody thinks he has a
Sliwa.
chance, right, to come in second, he still is taking a solid portion of this vote share.
Right, yeah, and I think one thing to look at tonight, and there are plenty of markets that are riding on this, but what is the split going to be in the anti-Mamdani coalition? What percent share of the vote is Cuomo going to get, and what percent share of the vote is Sliwa going to get? I mean, currently in the polling average, we have Mamdani up by around 15 points. Atlas Intel is obviously saying something different.
You guys know how we feel about that Atlas Intel poll, all right? That poll is a load of garbage. But you know what? You expand on Atlas Intel.
Well, yeah, no. So I mean, I think what you're saying about when you get to a more local race, the polling error is going to be greater. Your margin of error is going to be greater. I think that is actually totally right. And when we look at Atlas Intel, they actually, to their credit, have a pretty good track record at the country and nation level. So they are an international polling agency, I think based out of Brazil. They nailed 2024 in the U.S. They nailed Argentina in 2025, and they've done very well at the country level for like other places. But at the state level in the U.S., they have historically not been very good. So they have no business doing a local New York City race. I mean, like, I just don't understand. Like, they're an A-plus rated pollster. Some people take them seriously, but I think we have already seen the biggest sharps for the New York City race. We're even saying that Mamdani might get over 55%, which would be a total difference from the Atlas.
Yeah,
Intel poll.
Michael Lange, probably the best political analyst for all of New York City, was talking about that today in terms of, let's talk about the data, right? What do we know now? We don't know a lot. What we do start to see is turnout figures. And I mean, from the data I've looked at, turnout is extremely high this year compared to previous elections. And I think we were talking about this, that probably that's going to favor Mamdani. I mean, we'll see. But, anyways, we're going on a tangent. Let's first get in. We have 4 minutes until we're going to start seeing the first vote results, I believe, come in at 7 p.m. Let's talk through our positions. We've posted a lot of these. So for me, mine's simple. I have a 10K position riding on Mamdani straight up. I bought into these positions after the Atlas Intel poll had come out, so I got in at around 88 cents average price. That's my largest position. Additionally, Yaza's asking about margin of victory. I do have a smaller position on a potential blowout win, so a 24-plus point margin on Mamdani. I think I'm feeling less confident about that play in the last few days with the Atlas Intel poll. Obviously, I discount it heavily, but you still have to kind of think about it. But, yeah, my two plays are Mamdani, yes. The 24-plus I'm holding on to. And then I do have a position on Democratic sweep, which I know you're going to get into heavily. So, Ben, why don't you talk us through your positions going into tonight?
Yeah, so I mean, and sometimes it's actually a bit overwhelming to manage here. I have kind of divided all my plays up into three categories. I have my bonds that I've gone the most heavy in, just because I feel like those are the lowest risk. I have my value plays, which are typically between the 40 and 70 price range, and then I have my quote unquote lottos. So I think I've made my bonds very, very clear. I mean, with the Democratic sweep, I am parlaying the Virginia governor's race, which, if we look on the Kalshi election hub, that race has already been bonded. Spamberger's at 99 cents. I mean, that's crazy. The the polls close in 2 minutes. We have not seen a single election result from that market, and it's already bonded. So, that's all you really need to know there. Next up in that Democratic sweep parlay is the New York City mayor, which you covered. What's the current price on that right now? I think it's
Let's
around.
pull up current prices, guys. For those watching, Mamdani is at 93% right now. So
Okay.
we're gonna see some results start to trickle in the next few minutes. So expect some huge volatility. I think what we were talking about is we expect once the first results start coming out, we think Mamdani is going to be bonded to 99 extremely fast.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and what's interesting is the timing of these things, because I mean votes, obviously come in like pretty slowly sometimes. In 1 minute, we're going to see the first results, which are like the actual data. I mean, we have the polls, we have the exit polls, we have pure speculation on turnout, but you really don't know anything until you actually crack open that ballot box and look at the results there. So one place where I'm going to be monitoring the votes as they come in is Decision Desk HQ. What I typically look at is the New York Times needle. The New York Times is not doing their kind of famous needle tonight, but I probably will have them.
Who needs the New York Times needle when you got the Kalshi Decision Desk HQ? I'm just kidding, but this is a great question that we're getting from Mr. Nick. Thoughts on Virginia Attorney General election? You are pretty big on this, right? And so Ben has a pretty big position on that one.
Yeah, so let me talk that through. I'm just pulling up the market right now. So this was one of my value plays, and I actually got into this. I got into this market at around 35 cents. So I mean, if we look at the current pricing right now, it looks like it's up to around 64 cents. So I mean, still very very much a toss up. I think why the pricing has changed here is because we've seen in Virginia, and frankly all these races turn out to be very high, and it looks like from the people trying to map, who's a Democrat, who's a Republican, that it's going to be a pretty good night for the Democrats. If we also look at the Virginia governor margin of victory market, we saw 15 or a 14 plus spike. So I mean, I think generally, and hey, I don't want to toot my own horn, but my main thesis was Democrats are going to overperform. Don't overthink this Democratic sweep. So far, and hey, listen, knock on wood, we don't want to count the chickens before they hatch, but that looks like what's happening right now.
It's looking really great right now, and I mean, I'm going to pull up Democratic sweep odds, but so Ben got into the Democratic sweep in the 70s. We're now seeing this spike to near 90%, where it's at 87% right now, guys. And to answer this Democratic sweep, it's the reason Ben's sitting over there with a broom. This is covering Virginia governor race, Virginia House of Delegates, and New Jersey governor, and then obviously, lastly, Mamdani has to get the win tonight. This is looking really great, and I'm just hearing, by the way, polls have just closed now in Virginia, now that it's 7 p.m. But this is looking really solid. I mean, we are seeing Democrats outperform. Maybe let's get into the Mamdani margin of victory. I think that's probably, it's fun. You can throw a ton of money on Mamdani. I mean, we both think he's all but guaranteed at this point. I mean, I have 10,000 on him. I know you have a massive, probably more than we have a combined, by the way, guys, $40,000 across these results tonight. So we have skin in the game here. Don't think we're not, but
don't think we're Bill Ackman.
Yeah, we're not Bill Ackman
tweeting
and shying away from coming on my stream. But all right, margin of victory for Zoran Mamdani. I think this is going to be a very interesting one to cover. Personally, I have a position in 24% or more. I got in at 22 cents. Do I think that's a fair price right now? Probably not. I think it's probably a little overvalued, and I say that as a holder, but I'm not going to be selling out of my position. Anytime I post something, I'm usually just going to hold it. What do you think about these margins right now?
Yeah, so the margin is a bit hard for me to think about because that fully comes down to what is the split between Cuomo and Sliwal. If Sliwal overperforms his margin, then that 24 plus is going to look better. I mean, you basically need Sliwal and Cuomo to almost like perfectly split the anti-Mamdani vote. The one market that I'm pretty heavily in that I will be monitoring very closely is the Mamdani 50% plus market. So I'm like actually playing that two different ways. I'm playing the Mamdani 50 to 60% band.
Right.
And then I'm also playing the Mamdani just straight up 50 plus.
So we talked about this just an hour ago about getting into this Mamdani 50% plus. I mean, we were speaking of Michael Lange, he was talking about it just with these higher turnout numbers. We both think this is going to bode very well for Zoran. And we've seen in the last hour since we thought about it, Mamdani getting at least 50% of the vote has spiked to 65%. I mean, this was trading close to a 50-50. Now it's up to 65%. If you wanted to market buy this, you're down to 70%. So we're seeing a lot of enthusiasm. So I'm getting two questions in the chat, both asking how quick will the AP call this election? What are your thoughts? Do you have any?
I actually just had one of my friends text me, and he is taking a play where he's saying, when will the AP call the New York City mayor's race? And he's saying no before 10 p.m. Eastern. And what his logic is that in the past years, they have called this race at 9:45, but in the past years, the New York City mayor's race has never been competitive ever.
Right.
And so even if there's a hint that we don't want to jump the gun here, then I think that's frankly a decent play. He got in at 30 cents. We might be moving the prices right now. I personally have not done research on this on my own, so I am not taking a position here either way. One other market that I think is pretty interesting.
Not to cut you off really quick, but like Virginia governor, I mean, you might have just covered this. This is completely bonded now, 99 cents. So Virginia governor race has already been called virtually for Abigail Spanberger, for those just tuning in now. But, sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, okay, and it's actually interesting. So the polls have closed there. I'm not seeing any vote totals come in for the Virginia race, but, I mean, people were, frankly, buying this B for. One thing that I think is fairly interesting here is Michael Lange was saying in his write-up, and I think he is the number one sharp when it comes to New York City politics. He was wrong on the turnout, and he would.
AG?
No. Michael Lange was wrong on what the projected turnout would be for the New York City mayor's race. He was projecting 2 million. And right now, the market it's about a 50-50 between 2.25 and 2.4 to 2.39 to 2.552. And I actually put a small play on this. I didn't say it publicly because I wasn't confident about it, but I thought Michael Lange was going to be undercounting it. So I bought in the 2.11 to 2.25, thinking that voter turnout was going to be higher, and it was way higher than I even thought.
Yeah, I mean, this was trading in single digits. If you look the last few days, this morning, the 33% strike was trading at under 10%, and now we're seeing this all the way up to 65%,
right,
or 50%.
So I mean, there's definitely some New York City sharps right now that are just absolutely cooking. And I mean, in hindsight, this makes total sense, right? I mean, there was coverage plastered like everywhere. I mean, there were so many ads. I mean, we were at a bar last night watching the Cowboys football game, and every single ad, Mom Donnie's a
just
horrible.
anti.
Yeah, and so I think there's just been a huge mobilization effort on both sides. I think Cuomo's getting his voters out. I think Mom Donnie's getting his voters out. I think Sliwa is getting his voters out.
I didn't see much for Sliwa. I would look. Personally, I love Sliwa. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just love him, having watched the debates. He's such a funny guy. Like, watching those debates, I walked away and I was like, man, I wouldn't mind Sliwa. You know, I'm not Republican, I'm not Democratic. I just thought he's a really funny guy. And, you know, it's like you have two super divisive people, and Sliwa's kind of in the middle, just as an old funny guy. Probably a moral guy. But so I did sprinkle a little bit on Sliwa coming in second place, but that's been absolutely incinerated. That was more so for fun. I didn't want to just have 10K on a Mom Donnie bond, but now we have the margin, you know, that we're looking at.
Yeah.
Yaza's saying Sliwa voters are the based silent majority trust. So
if Sliwa hits second, I think you are now the new politics sharp. I was giving PMT so much hate for this Sliwa second. I mean, to be fair, I mean, you got in at what, like 3 cents, 4 cents?
Yeah, I accept
2 cents. So I mean, listen, lottos are lottos for a reason, and I think I learned a lesson: never make fun of a 1 or 2 cent lotto, because you're gonna lose even if you lose that 95% of the time, but you won that 5% of the time, you're more than doubling your money.
It was really a value play. Okay, I'm just experiencing variance right now. But I'm hearing breaking news that apparently Sliwa was shot in a cab by a Bambino crime family member, and Noah is saying he had gotten shot 5 times. Obviously, it's a joke because he always talks about that. But
yes.
Look, let's see. I mean, we're seeing some results come out. I have right now, if we look at the results, I mean, Mamdani's up to 94%. We look at New Jersey governor. I'm surprised, New Jersey governor, 91%. Do you know anything about what's driving that? I mean, this was trading at about 80% just yesterday. Yeah. We're seeing a huge surge.
Well, listen, like I'm glad that it was trading as low as 80%, because you know that just makes our expected return better.
Right.
Like if that race was always at 90%, then I think the Democratic sweep would be what it's at right now, which is I think is around 80, 86, 80, 87. So I think the reason, I mean, we haven't seen a lot of data from New Jersey. I think you were actually telling me that there was one exit poll that came out that it was like Cheryl +9.
Yeah. First exit poll I saw from Virginia was Cheryl +9.
Or no, from New
Jersey. For
yeah,
Cheryl,
yeah.
Was Virginia, or was, Cheryl +9. So
yep.
It is looking really great for her. And for those wondering how this fits into everything, right? You know, Ben here has almost 20 grand on the Democratic sweep position. I have 3 grand myself. The longest shot in that quote unquote, you can almost call it a combo or a parlay, right? Because it's multiple races. The longest shot was the New Jersey governor. So if that one hits, these are very correlated events. It's kind of a lock for everything else. Phantom is saying he's been in New York for 3 days, still hasn't been shot yet, which is surprising. We actually, by the way, on the way to this watch party, we both literally, like, this is not made up, we witnessed a robbery. Just like a group of 5 people just robbed some store, and we just kept walking.
Yeah,
where's Sliwa when you need him?
Where's Sliwa when you need him?
Right. So
that is hilarious. Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Love that.
Mamdani up to 94%. Cheryl's still sitting at 90%. I want to look and drill in back to this margin.
Well, also, PMT, I'm seeing on the Decision Desk HQ, and I don't know if we can pull this up on the Kalshi Election Hub. I think they are integrated now with AP, but we are seeing the first votes come in here.
Wow.
One thing that I'm going to be looking at very, very closely is we're getting votes come in for the Virginia governor's election and for the Virginia
Let me pull
Attorney
this up.
General. And we still have less than 1% of the vote here, but the biggest question is to what extent are people going to split their vote? Jay Jones obviously had this horrible texting scandal. He was literally calling for his political opponents' kids to be shot. I mean, like some brutal stuff, and people were speculating that he might drop out. They were speculating whether the Democratic.
So I'm showing this on my screen right now.
Yeah. So, what I think is very interesting here, and it's obviously we still have less than 1% of the vote here, but if you scroll down to the Virginia governor's race,
Right. Virginia governor.
we see that Abigail Spanberger is at 62.
Drop down to 56%. I mean, obviously, this is going to be
Yeah.
heavily weighted by which counties are coming in first.
Yeah.
So you can't really do much with this data.
But the one thing that I'm going to be interested to see is what is the difference between Abigail Spanberger's numbers and Jay Jones's number. If Jay Jones can stay within 10 points of Abigail Spanberger, I think that he probably wins. And right now, I mean, it's
a almost 14% margin.
It's actually pretty strange because it's looking like that Abigail Spanberger and Jay Jones are running very closely to each other. So if this holds and if you can pull up the Virginia Attorney General's market,
Let's look at it.
on Kalshi. This is probably going to see a lot of movement throughout the night.
It's still about 60-40.
Yeah. So I mean, based on these initial data dumps, I mean, because there's not a lot of separation.
I mean, just look at this flip, by the way. I mean, if we look in the last day, I mean, this is incredible. Right when we see the first data release, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it came in at 7 p.m. Jay Jones has completely flipped all the way up to 60%, was trading at, 45% roughly before this. Complete flip. To me, with the data we're seeing coming out, is that a justified flip? I mean...
Well, so, I'm actually not sure. I think this actually flipped a bit earlier. When we were seeing all these reports of the higher voter turnout, but like based on the votes that are coming in, we still only have 15,000. There's only a 5 percentage point gap between Abigail Spanberger, who's at 55 cents, and Jay Jones, who is at and see we are seeing movement as we are talking. Jones's percent chance to win keeps on rising, and honestly, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is one between the hours of 7 and 8. I think we'll probably be monitoring this race very closely. We obviously don't have the New York City race results coming in until later. I'm probably going to be monitoring Michael Lang's X profile to kind of like see what he's like live tweeting.
Do you know
there.
when we'll start to see the first New York data come in tonight?
So, I mean, there will obviously be exit poll data, which we can glean some things from, but I think the first results there are not going to come in until 9 p.m. Eastern. So, much later than the Virginia races. I think the New Jersey polls close at 8 p.m. So, we have a staggered 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Please, in the chat, fact check me there. Because I'm not 100% sure on that. But I think it's probably worthwhile for now just to kind of cover the Virginia race.
Yeah, we still haven't seen anything come in for the NYC race. So any flips you're seeing of Mamdani, he's currently at 94. This is not related to any results. This is probably the big spike we've seen, right? Because, Mamdani was down to, first you had I mean, the big thing was the Atlas Intel poll brought him down to kind of below 90% temporarily. That's where, guys, I loaded up another 5,000 shares of Mamdani. You know, we've seen him come back up to 94%. Personally, I think what's driving this is the voter turnout. Anything else you think that's driving him being at 94% going to this release?
Yeah, I mean, I think this market was getting a bit silly. Frankly, I think part of it is that where people were bonding Mamdani 2 weeks early when he was at like 93, 94, and then when we were like halfway through early voting last week, there were all these reports that voter turnout was super high among older people. And one reason why Mamdani won the primary is voter turnout was down among the older cohort, and it was just, jacked with the younger voting demographic. And so I think that with the combination of the Suffolk poll and maybe the Atlas Intel poll, and then also I personally think it was a bit of hopium or copium, maybe the Bill Ackmans of the world were pumping Cuomo.
Right.
I think it got as high as 14 or 15 cents. I always thought fair value was probably in the 97, 98 range.
Yeah, I mean,
but
to pause there, because I think it's really interesting for this Mamdani race. It's you have a guy who I was touching on before, had a grassroots campaign to come to where he was to be the Democratic nominee. And you look a year ago, Mamdani was not a very well-known figure, and now it's been almost 6 months since the Democratic primary.
Yep.
What he's been able to do on the content side, on kind of just TikTok, Instagram, everything, and the ability to engage younger voters, is really unprecedented.
Yeah.
And I think it's very hard for me from a pure vibes base, right, to say, okay, this guy outperformed polls unbelievably in the Democratic primary. You give him 6 more months. We haven't really seen a slowdown in his content, just how well it's doing to engage, younger voters, whatever. I would be shocked that he doesn't just outperform tonight and run a really successful campaign.
Okay, guys, we have some breaking news out of the Decision Desk HQ. They have called the race for Abigail Spanberger. If you scroll down and you see the check mark by her name,
wow,
that means that they've called the race for Abigail Spanberger with 2% of the vote in. So, I mean, guys, this is breaking news. It's actually very rare that they do this. This was a state that the Republicans won the governorship in 2021. Some people thought this race might become competitive, but guys, it's over. The news agencies, Decision Desk HQ, which is a very credible media organization, they saw 2% of the vote here, and they said, listen, we can call it. I think what that means is this is probably going to be a blowout. I think everyone kind of thought it was going to be a blowout, but I'm honestly, frankly, kind of shocked that they called this race so early.
What's interesting is there's 68,000 shares available at 99 cents. Do I bond these?
I mean, I think it all depends on how much cash you have on the sidelines. I think throughout the night there will probably be some better opportunities. I mean, if I were you, I would say, okay, why bond at 99 cents when you can get the Democratic sweep at 88 cents? But I mean, you see Mamdani's at 94 cents. So I mean, if you feel comfortable bonding 10 grand there, I mean, right. I don't know why you would. And what that is some people are selling at 99 cents. But one thing I will say, Kalshi just changed the rules on this. In the past, and this happened in 2024, which kind of pissed some people off, which I get, is the Trump versus Harris market that didn't get fully resolved until I think It was either January
Yeah,
20th.
they waited. till
Yeah.
The actual.
They waited until the inauguration or the certification, which was on January 6th. But I don't know what the exact rules are, but I think they're going to cash out based on. Oh, actually, this would actually be a good thing to. Or actually, let me look to see if we can
My camera's freezing. Let me just
read up on this. But chat, can y'all still hear us even
Yeah,
if
yeah,
we're
no, they can hear
frozen?
us.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Video is back.
It's doing these live streams is really fun. It's so hard to focus on everything, like what's happening on Twitter, what's people are texting me, but this is a blast. I hope that we can do that at every race, and so my friend who placed the trade that the AP would not call the race before 10 p.m., the New York City mayor's race, he just sent me his slip, and it pumped, I think, maybe based on us talking on the stream.
Let's see. Let me bring it up.
Yeah. There's actually a lot of markets that just got added. PMT, there's actually one that I think you would really like, because it isn't like a total politics one. It's the when will X candidate concede the race? Like, will Sliwa concede the race? It's either time based or like day based. I think that's a really interesting one, and like we obviously like don't have time to research this now, but I think that could be an interesting one because it will be based on a few different factors on
Who will concede? That's interesting.
how close the oh wow PMT, I don't say this publicly, but look how much my portfolio value just went up.
Ben's portfolio is looking good right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
But I don't know where it's coming from. So like it's like kind of hard to like track these things.
Let me look.
Well, and then like
It must be the sweep.
But
are we seeing movement in the Democratic sweep?
You know what it is, guys. You do have to watch this because sometimes you'll like get like a fake number almost because it's like someone. Okay, there was one market that got bought up to 75.
Right.
This was on the Cheryl margin market, so that's definitely what it was. Okay, yeah. I probably need to calm down and just not freak out because you're. One thing I've learned, if you're playing multiple markets, and which like in total I'm probably playing 15 or so markets and like 25 different strikes, you are going to see some movement up and down. That will happen. If you're going to be live trading, I would say the best thing to do is just focus on a couple of markets here. But one thing I am thinking, if people are buying all the way up to like 75, is it worth placing some
limit
orders
to pick up some, It always is, but
yeah.
You have to be careful managing limit orders, obviously. So I think that's something to think about, but I mean, you're probably not going to get a ton of big fills. It's probably just someone, eating an order book. So I wouldn't think of that as like a big play.
But anyway, we were talking about something really interesting before, and I totally forgot what we were talking about. I mean, I do think it's pretty notable that the Virginia governor's race has been called so early.
Right.
And the market is still pretty unclear like what the margin's going to be. I think the market right now is saying between 12 and 14. PMT, do you remember what I said the margin for this race would I be?
For Mamdani?
This is
Or-
for the
or for Cheryl.
this
Cheryl,
for the
you were saying 6 to 8, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
for the Virginia governor's race. Sorry, I'm just like trying to brag, but the market is projecting between a 12 and 14%, and I said 13%. So
Let me pull this up, guys.
I don't want to toot my
No, toot your own horn.
own
Let's
horn
hear it.
here.
This is perfect.
I have
All right, I'm pulling it up on the screen.
I have
What's
two,
your position right
so,
now on
okay.
this?
This is my lotto play right now.
No, wait. No Crystal Ball, who, if you guys aren't familiar, is like legitimately one of the most profitable traders on all of Kalshi. I mean, this guy's an absolute legend. Two bros in their 20s, live trading election on Kalshi instead of talking to girls at the party. 2025 in a nutshell. Ben,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Okay, Abigail Spanberger. Ben,
Yeah.
what's
So-
your position on this?
so-
You have 50. All right, talk us
Yeah,
through
yeah,
it.
yeah. So, and I had this in my PowerPoint.
This was in
we
Ben's
were
PowerPoint.
we were actually talking about this on the live stream. I had as like my lotto plays. I had Spanberger 12 plus. So there's two strikes that I have here for this on margin market, and that's between 12 and 13.99, and 14 plus. And so I thought the fair value of this was around 60 cents, and I ended up getting it around. I got it at around 40 cents, and I'm a little heavier on 14 plus just because there's more numbers that can
Right.
fit in that. I can
Right.
get 14, 15, 16, 17. But I'm feeling pretty good about that. I think the market does too, and I feel good about this because the race has already been called, and you only call a race if you're
Extremely
very
confident.
competent, and you typically won't call a race with 2 to 3% of the vote in if it's like within 10.
So, guys, if you had followed Ben's bonds, which I did not, because I'm an idiot, I just loaded up on Mamdani because I'm boring. But you'd be looking pretty damn good right now, is what Ben is saying, on this Virginia governor election. Did I research this Virginia governor election at all? No, I didn't bother. I'm focused on Mamdani. I'm a New Yorker. What do I care about Virginia? How many times did I vote today? You want to hear something funny, Save the Bees? I have never voted in my life. Okay?
Whoa.
I just want to make money, all right? So, but you guys should all vote, guys. We're in a free
Everyone
country.
should vote.
Everyone should
I
vote.
vote.
America, I'm very patriotic. Okay. Let's check in. Are there any new updates we're seeing coming in? I'm going to switch back the view. Let's see.
So, one thing I think is pretty interesting is I was getting really pumped about my Democratic sweep market. It was pumping. I think my average price in there was 77
It's come down a
cents.
bit.
And it went up to 86. And it's still kind of hanging around 86, 87. We still got Mickey Sherrill at like 89.90. I cannot wait for those votes to come in because I actually have a little jingle if Mickey Sherrill does that well.
You guys don't want to hear his jingle. You don't want to hear his jingle.
Do you know that song? I think it goes by like, "Hey Mickey." It goes, "Oh Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You
Oh,
blow
God.
my mind." Hey Mickey.
No.
Hey Mickey. So yeah,
I know
will
that
be.
song, but I don't want to hear that jingle.
Well, if the Democratic sweep hits when Mickey Sherrill wins, it's not an if, it's a win. You'll be hearing a lot of that.
If you give me a cut, it's acceptable. No, I have 3K on the sweep market, but I'm just hoping Sliwa can lock in today and shock the world.
Sliwa. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Foster brings up a good point. If you voted, you technically swayed the decision of who wins, and that would be insider trading. Save the Bees. Get him. We got to arrest him. He voted today. He had a position on Mamdani. He's done. He's toast. SEC's
Foster, Foster, stop being a hater. No, I'm just kidding. We love Foster. Foster is the number one mentioned market trader, and he's also a very nice guy. Yeah. All right. Anyway, back to being
We're
locked in.
still not seeing any results coming out of New York, guys. I mean, when are we going to start seeing this?
Well,
What is,
we aren't going to see any results until 9 p.m. How many times have I said that?
look, I'm enjoying myself over here. I'm in New York. I want to know what's going on in New York. But wow, 9 p.m. results. I mean, doesn't
Are we
that-
gonna have to stream until? Nah.
No. But doesn't that make you think the whole 10 p.m. AP's gonna call this is like pretty crazy? Because that's at like 80%.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do we have that market? We should
Let's
pull that market
up
up.
that market.
Also, there's breaking news in the Virginia Lieutenant Governor's race that has been
Lieutenant
called
Governor?
for the Democrat Hashmi right here.
Let me pull this up.
This was a race that some people thought would be potentially competitive.
This is the Virginia.
This is the Virginia. If you look at Decision Desk HQ,
I'm there.
if you scroll down a bit, it might be underneath governor. This was a race that, some people were speculating was maybe going to be a little bit closer to the attorney general's race.
Yeah, it's called
the-
for Ghazala Hashmi.
Yeah. This race was slightly bonded pre 2-day. It was about a 90-10 market, so similar to the
So not that
NYC
bonded.
mayor.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're telling me it's already called with only 11% in, I feel like 90% pre-market's like not as high as it should have been.
Yeah, this definitely was a lower volume market. I was thinking about getting in, but like I was like just like really I was like, okay, what my play is here is I want to diversify my my bonds, but like we talked about, I like really put all my bond money into the Democratic sweep.
Right.
And I think that the only leg that there might be a shadow of a doubt on there is the New Jersey governor's race. So I'm not super invested in these Virginia races beyond the
Cheryl is now below 90%, by the way. Back
89.
down to
All right,
89.
dude, stop clickbaiting me. Like
Look.
below 90 cents, she's at 89. It's
I'm
it's
just
gonna climb.
saying.
I know. Hey.
This was getting up to like the mid 90s, and now we're starting to
Whoa,
see.
mid 90s.
Well, maybe
I
not
don't think it was
mid-90s.
getting
It
quite
was up to
there.
91.
Yeah. All right.
Is there a reason? Are we seeing any good reason why this is? I mean,
Well,
let's see.
I think the other people, the people in the chat probably have better bandwidth to like check what's going on right now. So
I mean,
please,
there's
yeah,
there's
Well,
no, obviously reporting coming in. Like
yeah.
this maybe is just noise. But I mean, even the fact that it's at 89, because this was something that was at 81, 82, the last couple days. So
Yeah. So like listen, like if this was dropping down to 70, I would be a bit nervous. Oh, am I gonna be devastated when it's down to 89? I mean, come on.
Fair.
Also, if you are gonna bond things and you don't have diamond hands, then why are you calling it a bond? Like, I don't use the word bond lightly. If something's a bond, if I'm giving it the Ben's election prediction stamp of bondage,
A
or
AAA rating?
Yeah, AAA rating, double A. I think I gave I think I gave the Democratic bond a double A rating. I mean, call me Moody's, call me S&P. Oh, also, I don't know if we've done this disclaimer. Nothing on the stream is financial
this is not
advice.
financial advice.
However, if you tail our picks, we can probably make you
If you
a
tail
bit
our
of
picks,
money.
you are entitled to give us a 15% commission. But people are talking about the Jones race. They're going back to this.
Yeah, that is an interesting race. And that is the one that, we don't have CNN or any of the mainstream news outlets on right now because they're slow, but I would speculate that they're talking about this Jay Jones race. I'm shocked. This market hasn't moved at all in the past 15 minutes. This is unbelievable. I mean, guys, in the chat, do we like Jay Jones to win at 65 cents? I'm holding my shares. I got him at 35. Yeah.
Yaza is saying buying the Jones dip. Don't think he runs 12 points behind Burger Lady.
Yeah. No, see, like this, I honestly might buy Jones right now because look, Spanberger is at 58 right now.
Right.
Jay Jones is at 55. This makes no sense to me that like
And 17% in.
Right. So that is a difference of about 5 points. If we think that Spanberger is gonna win by, let's say, 12 or 13 points, that number for Jay Jones has to be 13% underneath Spanberger. There's 18% of the outvote, which is not nothing, and that's just simply not happening. Guys, I am not. I was telling PNT I wasn't gonna make a live trade. I think I've changed.
Are we gonna live trade for Jay Jones?
I think I'm gonna change.
Are we making it right now? I'm riding with you on Jay Jones. How much do I put on Jay Jones?
Dude, so this is not a bond by any means.
Look. How much? What are we doing? Just
oh god,
let
dude!
me get in first.
People are penny jumping me on the buy orders. Come on, guys.
Guys, no penny jumping. Penny jumping.
They're much quicker
on
to
these
me.
streams.
It's up to 72.
All right,
dude. I was saying to buy it at 67, and it's already at
lock in.
75.
Wait,
come on, dude. This is this is ridiculous.
Wait, it's jumping. It's
we
jumping.
need to whisper our picks before we give out this alpha.
What do I do? 1,000?
Free in our.
No, I got penny
It's
jump.
at 75. Guys, let's play this back. Did I not say to buy this at 65?
I'm in at 73.
And it's at 78.
I'm in at 73.
And it's at 80.
$1,000.
And it's at 80.
On
guys,
Jay Jones.
Guys, this is unbelievable right now. I mean, I was calling this.
It's jumping up.
It's at 80. It's about to be at 90.
Lock in. Where else are you gonna find these picks? All right. Where else are you gonna find these plays?
PNT, you have got to clip this. This is gonna be. It's at 94. It's at 94.
I'm selling.
This is a high. This is a high
Jay
volume
Jones
market.
is running away with this thing. Jay Jones is winning Attorney General. Do I know who Jay Jones is? No, I don't. I have no idea who Jay Jones is. But Ben told me to put $1,000 on Jay Jones. So we are locking in on Jay Jones.
Okay, this is obviously like dipping down. Okay, I kind of feel bad.
Ben,
I think it's a good play. I wish I could have bought it at 65.
Ben is certifying this. He just called
it
He called it a AAA bond play.
All right, go back with the tape. This is fake news.
All right, fake news.
Still.
This is not a
but like
AAA.
still, like I mean, I think we're probably at fair value right now. Some whale put a big wall at 80 cents.
So somebody thinks
you know
Jay
what?
Jones isn't winning.
Just so I'm not.
But
just,
look, we're watching the order book right now. I mean, it's getting eaten.
Guys, just since I said this on the stream, and I don't want to be all talk, no action like Bill Ackman is.
Eat some of that whale share.
I am gonna eat some of the whale shares. I don't think 80 is
right now, so I will confirm anything he's saying.
Hold on. Okay, but what the issue here is when I buy on my computer, I can't hit the buy button.
Oh, no.
So. I just need to zoom out. All right, guys.
Help him zoom out.
So,
pro tip, guys: if you can't see the buy button, just zoom out.
All right. I've learned my lesson on announcing. I mean, and I haven't even been checking things, so like maybe things have changed. Okay, so now it's dipping. Wow. Okay, so I realize we do have a lot of power in moving the odds, and like this is not a low volume market. We're almost at 2 million here.
So it's coming back down to 76. I mean,
but guys, still, when I first said to buy this, it was at 65. I was like, this is not making sense to me.
A 7% differential now with 21% reporting. Are we going to see a?
The wall at 80.
The wall has been eaten live. A 20,000 share bid wall just got eaten on Jay Jones.
Goodness. I mean,
unbelievable.
This is unbelievable. All right, I'm just gonna.
All right. What else is coming out? What other data releases are we seeing? I mean, Ben, when you feel that again, I could have gotten in at like 65. You gotta.
So do I need to just like text you on the outside?
Give me like a signal.
Give a little whisper.
We'll
do the microwave.
Just little whispers now.
Okay.
Then we'll tell you publicly once we get in. We're seeing big buy pressure coming at 78, 79.
Yeah. Man, we're doing so much winning that you're going to be tired of winning.
We're
sharing so much alpha. You're going to be You're gonna be tired of all the alpha being
You're gonna be
thrown
tired.
at you. This
We're
is
making
gonna
a
be
million
crazy.
tonight. But look, now we see bids in at 80. I mean, look at these walls
Yeah,
coming in,
wow.
moving up to 81.
It was always Jay Jones. It was always Jay Jones.
Guys,
there was not going to be split
Ben
ticket voting
got
of
in on Jay
13%.
Jones at 35%.
Yeah, and I
But he has
loaded
no
up.
conviction, so we only got like 2,500 shares, which, you know,
Oh,
for his
25
portfolio size, come on.
Chill.
All right. Jay Jones, oh my, now up to 87. Just
Guys, see, like this is gonna be crazy. I called this at 65. I'm like, this is not
no,
making
you call,
sense
no,
to me.
but you call this at 35.
Yes,
Let's not
but
forget
no,
that.
but like live,
like-
I wish that I had placed
Look,
a
we're seeing bids
sneaky
in.
live.
There's bids in at 85.
So
this is
the whales
this is-
are now putting their buy shares at
This is
85.
unbelievable.
I mean, this is some crazy stuff here. I mean, this is
we need to institute a
This
delay
is-
on these plays.
Yeah.
Now up to 87.
Yeah.
So guys, this is looking like, I mean, Jay Jones is running away with this thing.
man. We have people court-siding our stream right now, trying to get our alpha live.
Jay Jones is running away with this. You heard it here first at, what was that, 63?
Yeah, you
I mean,
you heard it here first live. So I got
90.
in at
It's now breaking
35.
through 90s, guys. So this is almost called
I'm
now.
so mad at myself because I saw that I typed in the thing. I was gonna buy 2,000 shares at 65, and like I could have even just like sold them now. Like,
Look, you only have like a few K available. I have 15K cash. Okay, I'm ready to play.
okay, listen. When
You tell me. You give me-
when I have an inkling of something like that happening, you will be the first to
All right.
know.
All right, you heard it here first.
Um,
This is up to 90. What else are we seeing? Are there any big movements in these races? I mean, New York's
So-
consistent at 94%. Nothing much happening there. Cheryl's still sitting at 89%. So, I mean, we're not going to see
who
data releases for
cares?
a while.
Who cares?
What is this? Prop 50, I guess, is going to pass in California.
Yeah,
But-
so like, yeah, there were some races where I wasn't. Yeah. God, Jay Jones, I could have gotten you at
You should
65.
have told me. I could have done like 5K
I
shares on Jay
know,
Jones
I
right
know.
there. Jay Jones now up to 90 cents. I mean, wow.
So Spanberger's up by 15
Hamburger
right now.
margin of victory. Let's
all
look
right,
at this.
guys. Yeah, so this is pretty interesting. So Spanberger's up by around 14 right now, and Jay Jones is up by around 5 right now, 5 or 6. So that's suggesting a split ticket voting difference of around 9 for Jason Biars to have a chance. That would have needed to be around 13, 14.
So what are you thinking on this margin of victory market right now? You still feel great about the...
So I mean, I mean the market prices right now. I don't have. It's gonna be either between 12 and 14 or 14 up. Listen, guys, I don't want you to think that I'm gonna have like a Jay Jones play for every single market. I mean, but that was pretty crazy.
That was crazy.
Like,
Hey, look, I made
said
$300.
it's sitting at 65.
I made
and I'm like,
300.
it's been sitting at 65 for 15 minutes, and this is a little funny because we had 2% of the vote in, and now we have 18% of the vote, and the split ticket voting isn't there to see a difference.
These votes are going to come in batches, right? So you're going to see a jump from 12% to 18% reporting. So, I mean, for those watching, to think about how to play this live, if you're the first to react to a new batch of votes coming in, like what we saw just now with Jay Jones, there's definitely profit to be had to be the first to react.
I just feel like there's no way that us on our like 20 different screens that I was the first one to see that. But hey, you heard it yours right when I said it. 1-2 minutes after we had some movement in the market. All right, I don't want to be
margin of
glazing
victory market
myself, but
10 to 12% is really cutting down to like 8 or 7%. It seems like 12% and above, if you play those two strikes, which I know you are, is looking pretty solid right now. Any final commentary on this market and what you're thinking about it?
Yeah, I mean, so I was kind of, my prediction that I had pinned to my X profile. I think I had Spanberger at 13. I was debating between 13 and 14. It's looking like this might be more of a 14 market, but like Spangenberger was always going to run away with this race. You know, Trump didn't even endorse her opponent, Sears. Trump only likes to endorse winners, and he knew, like, he just knew that she wasn't going to win. I mean, what was crazy is, like, about 4 weeks out, you probably could have gotten this at, like, 91, 92 cents.
Right.
But, yeah, and going back to the Democratic sweep market, like, why I think fair value of that was 95 cents is when you look at these margins, at the end of the night, we like hindsight is like obviously 2020, but we can know what fair value was. If Cheryl wins by 8, if Spangenberger wins by 13, if Mom Donnie wins by 15 points, there was never a chance for a Democratic sweep not to hit. Like, that's why when I'm like, this is a bond that's being priced at 75 when it should be like 95.
Right.
Like, it was always a bond. Like,
It was always Democratic
It
sweep.
was never going to be close. Like, people thought, oh, Cheryl might lose. Like, it's looking like we obviously haven't seen any of the votes come in, but like, none of these races were going to be close.
Well, what do you think, like, with Jay Jones? By the way, it's getting tight. It's now a 4% race.
Well, okay, so this is a difference. What does the market say? See, we have we have no idea where these votes are coming in from. It's at 93, man.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, I'm curious because he was 35% before this. We're seeing the Democratic sweep still sitting at 88%. If Jay Jones wins the AG, how correlated is this to the rest of these Democratic markets?
This is a great point. You actually might know more. You might know politics more than you're letting on.
Look, come on.
Guys, I actually didn't even think about that. You are spot on here. I mean, we haven't seen any real data from New Jersey, but this is so interesting. Jay Jones was a horrible candidate, scandal-ridden. People thought he should have dropped out. If he can win tonight, I am not going to say what's happening on your screen. Oh, you are screen sharing. I don't want people like penny jumping.
No, they can see it.
Dude,
I'm thinking about
get
it.
your order in. Those are not going to last.
Do you think this is a bond?
Do I think Democratic sweep is a bond? Did I buy a broom today?
Do I do it?
Ask better questions.
Do I do it?
Do it. Do it. Chat.
We just put
chat.
5K on Democratic sweep live.
Let's go.
All right. We got the broom. We're going to be brooming this together live. It's a Democratic sweep tonight. We now have a combined almost 50 grand on the races tonight, and it's looking good so far.
Is it looking good or is it looking good?
It is looking
Is it looking good or is it looking good? Is it looking good?
It's looking like a sweep. That's what I'm going to say. I am overexposed.
There's actually some dirt over there that like I might need to clean up. I mean, should I sweep it up or like something like that?
Do it. 100%. What's interesting is the NYC race. We still see Mamdani at 94. I mean, like, how correlated Jay Jones is, I mean, that's a question, but I mean, this is looking extremely bullish for all the Democratic races so far with Jay Jones.
I just can't believe we called Jay Jones at 65, and he is now essentially bonded.
He's now 95, guys.
He's now essentially
we called this at
bonded.
65. He skyrockets tonight.
I cannot believe that whatever. Hey, listen, it's fine.
All right, so we have 50K across all these positions tonight. This is either going to be the most exciting or the most depressing stream live. Find out. What do we got next? Let's look back into this margin one. The margin race is holding pretty steady for Zoran. We're really not seeing a lot of movement with what we're seeing in Virginia, which I guess is to be expected.
Yeah, because I mean, there's just no data coming in from that race. We also see Mickey Sherrill getting up to 92. So this is good stuff, and I think that's mostly probably going off. Yeah. So yeah, the New York City mayor's race. The biggest play that I have on this race on the margin side is he going to get above 50%? There hasn't been a lot of movement there. I think once the first results come in, we're going to see this move a ton.
Well, how interesting that is staying consistent at around 60%. I mean, to me right now, the 50% plus margin for Zoran, you got to think that should be priced at 80%. The reason I'm not going to buy is I already have almost 20 grand on these NYC races. I don't want to have my whole portfolio on this. So maybe I'll sit out as we get some more data. But
and see, like, and I had said this earlier. I felt like I had the best read on the Virginia's race and the New Jersey race. I was thinking this is going to be like 2017. The Democrats are going to perform. I think a similar thing could happen with Mamdani because he outperformed in the primary. And because he's a populist candidate. However, I have less of a good read on that race because, like, I just don't know, like, how many Democrats are going to vote for Cuomo.
Just to cut in really quick, Mickey Sherrill, 92%. 92%. So we're seeing the New Jersey governorship pump up. So the fact that Sherrill is trading at 92%, but we see the sweep that I just entered in at 87, 88. That's a 4-point differential.
Yeah.
These two markets should be priced the same.
Yes.
There's no world where Sherrill is going to lose her race and Mamdani's. There's no world where Sherrill's going to win, Mamdani's going to lose.
You are exactly right. Yeah. So I mean, you are totally right. Mickey Sherrill is the last leg in this Democratic sweep parlay. Combo. Let's not get canceled here. I'm just kidding.
Sorry,
but yeah. So I mean, we see the Abigail Spanberger race has already been called. One interesting market that I actually don't have open. It's the House of Delegates market.
Wasn't that 99%?
Well, so it's look at the number of seats. How many seats?
Right.
I had a small position before this
here, by the way. Of 60 to 62 has jumped significantly.
Okay, well, was that one of my lotto plays or was that one of my lotto plays? It was one of my small unit plays.
At 60 to 62, guys, at what is this? 27
cents.
He got in at 27%. This was on his PowerPoint. 60 to 62 has now jumped up to about 50% fair value. There's a larger bid up at 41 cents.
I mean, but I put nothing on this race.
Meanwhile, he had 200 shares. What a phony.
Listen, on my PowerPoint, I did say half of a unit, but yeah, that is
not half of a unit for you. Come on. I know your unit sizes. All right.
No,
okay.
I'm kidding.
So,
all right, I'm actually gonna get us a water. We've been live streaming for about one hour here, guys. We are cooking. Stay on stream if you want another Jay Jones play.
We're gonna be back
where we took a 65 to a. It's probably at like 95. Wait, can we just check Jay Jones one more time?
Yeah, let me pull up Jay Jones. Let's see.
I just want to see where he is now because we live called that race.
We called this at 63. It's now at 93%. We called it 63% live. There were 5,000 plus shares in the order book, guys. We ate 1,000 shares live at 73. How are you not watching this stream? What are you watching? CNN?
Yeah,
CBS?
You watching CNN?
What are you doing? Fox News?
What are you doing?
This is the new news.
We're going to be sharing so much alpha, you're going to be tired of all the alpha sharing. You're going to be
tired of winning. You're going to say, I can't handle it so much.
Stop sharing
winning.
Alpha.
All right.
We will be back in 5 minutes. 2 minutes.
I'm going to add a black screen. 2 minutes, guys.
All right,
All right, we're back.
we are back. I think the New Jersey poll should have just closed. I will be monitoring because I think all the Virginia races are pretty much done. I mean, we have the.
So this is the where are you seeing this?
Well, so I was looking at Decision Desk HQ. One market that I actually do want to check though is the Virginia Attorney General margin market.
Let's look at that.
I had some lottos between 2 and 4%, but I honestly think we might be looking at the 4 to 6% range now. If I had to guess, I haven't looked at this market, so it's totally
range.
free balling right now.
Wow. Wait, like it's plummeting?
Well, no. I'm saying I have not looked at this market. I'm guessing what the market prices are just based on what the results are coming in. I had a lotto between 2 and 4 cents right now. I think that might be dead. I think we might be seeing more of a 4 to 6% range here.
You think 2 to 4% is dead?
Actually, no.
I mean, there's liquidity.
actually no. I'm looking at the Decision Desk HQ. If you
me pull it up.
pull up the Decision Desk HQ.
For Attorney General?
We have the projected vote share, and if we do some quick math, that's a 2.2% margin, right? Look, guys, what was my lotto play? Let's pull up my PowerPoint. I got in at 14 cents between 2 and 4%.
Guys, he had Jones.
Tell me
at 2
I'm
to
not
4%.
sharp.
I mean, this guy knows his politics. I know my mentions. He knows politics. I tail him on politics. He ignores me on mentions, but look, I mean, it's still wide open, right? I mean, in terms of what's going to happen. Obviously, it's going to be Jones. By the way, interestingly, if we go back to Decision Desk HQ, it's got Jones at 84%. So you can just see how much traditional media is lagging here.
Is
but if
late.
you look at Jay Jones, I mean, this moved up to 93%. At a much faster pace. 94%.
This
$200 unrealized profit on the play we did
This
live.
was a great lotto right here. I have almost 5,000 shares between of Jones winning between a 2 and 4% margin. That is still alive. Decision Desk HQ right now is predicting.
Oh, they're predicting 1.8.
Okay, so maybe this
and they're
market
probably
isn't
under predict.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this market isn't.
They're slow. You gotta
listen.
realize they are slow.
Okay, hey guys. One thing I will say: do not bond Jay Jones. I was saying I liked the price at 65 cents, and I will stand by that. I mean, clearly, what is the market looking like right now for the Jay Jones? 95. So that is quite interesting. The Decision Desk HQ has it at 81%. However,
Decision Desk is so delayed. I mean, when we called the play at 63, Decision Desk had them at 60%.
Oh, really?
I'm not even thinking about Decision Desk.
Don't think about selling. I mean, the only way I would sell at 94 is if you want to sell at 94 and then put it back into Democratic sweep at 88. Honestly, that might be the play.
You're saying sell out at 94, back into Democratic. Well, what are we seeing on Democratic sweep?
I think that's still probably at like 91, 90.
Wow.
90.
All the way up to 90%. We called this play in the 70s.
Yeah.
You have what, $20,000 on this? I mean, you brought the sweep prop for the Democratic sweep.
I've been calling this a bond for ages.
Guys,
I bought a brew today.
A Democratic sweep.
I went to CVS and I bought a brew.
A Democratic sweep.
Always.
All right.
No, so I'm saying sell your Jay Jones at 94, and then I'm actually going to do that right now. I'm selling it and then just putting it all on Democratic sweep.
Sell my Jay Jones, pivot on the Democratic sweep. It's a good question. You know, you got to think about liquidity tonight, right, guys? Like, are you going to hold these things at 90, 97, 98, 99 if you have a small bankroll as results come out, as things get decided, sell out for a small discount, play the other races?
Yeah.
I don't hate that reasoning.
Yeah, and see, we are being totally transparent, too. We aren't pumping and dumping. We are telling you, so I just sold my 2,500 shares at Jay Jones, locked in a $1,600 profit, and now I'm going back to the Democratic sweep, because I'm kind of cash poor right now, just because I thought Mickey Sherrill, 95 cents.
He's cash poor.
Oh, all right. See, we've definitely already pumped the price for Democratic sweep, so we definitely can't even get in there. It's at 93.
Oh my gosh, we're seeing another exit poll. Sherrill by 7. So your 6 to 8 call out on Mickey Sherrill could be looking good. We saw an exit poll earlier at +9.
Guys, I was wrong. I was saying that Jack was going to win independence. We have Mickey Sherrill winning independence. I mean, this is going to be a bloodbath. This is going to be an absolute bloodbath. The Democrats
Guys,
are
Democratic sweep,
outperforming.
it was always the Democratic sweep.
It was Democratic sweep's at 95 cents right now.
95%
I was-
on the
I was-
Democratic
I was
sweep.
saying,
We
let's-
have a
let's
combined
buy this at 90
50K
cents.
on
Oh
Democratic
my
sweep.
Goodness. This is
It
crazy.
was always going to be a sweep, guys.
It was always going to be a Democratic sweep.
What a great play.
Everyone, if you're watching the stream right now, go on Amazon overnight delivery. Buy your brooms.
Buy your broom.
Because it's a
Buy your
Democratic
broom
sweep.
for the sweep. We got a Democratic sweep tonight. What's going on, Clay? Clay, you're missing out if you didn't get in on these plays here.
All right, so
But are we seeing Mamdani move? That's my question. Mamdani's staying consistent at 94 despite the sweep. So that means sweeps up to 95. That means Mamdani is going to be the last highest odds leg that we're going to see in this race. It's not going to be Mickey Sherrill.
wait, so how is Democratic sweep price higher than Mamdani? Is it because we're pumping it?
I don't know.
All right. I mean, it was always a bond, and I'm obviously not selling Democratic
Let's
sweep.
look at New Jersey. What's going on with Mickey?
Yeah,
Mickey now up to 96. 96 on Mickey.
Guys,
and
it was always a bond. It was always a bond.
What?
People joke about
Mamdani's
bonds.
still 94. How do we not bond all of Mamdani? If Mickey Sherrill is 95, I mean, I have 10 grand on Mamdani. I'm not going to go more on this, but how do you not take more Mamdani right now at 94, guys? My call out right now is going to be Mamdani at 94. I mean, to me, that's a little insane. I mean, if Sherrill's at 95.
Well, okay, one caveat I will say. I felt very confident about Virginia. I felt very confident about New Jersey. The New York City mayor's race is a bit different here, but we are seeing from the Decision Desk HQ, we have a projected vote share for the New Jersey governor's race. I called this race, I think my final prediction was 6. However, when in my lotto slide, I said buy Sherrill margin 6 to 10 at 28 cents. I think this is going to age very well because right now we're looking at.
How is Mamdani still available for 200K in liquidity at 94? I mean, it just makes no sense.
Yeah.
What is happening with OBS?
Our
keep
mics
freezing. Wait, let me bring the camera back. Our mics are working. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's just the camera. So just keep talking.
Okay. All right, guys, we are locked in here.
We're locked in. The cameras are.
Guys, what is absolutely crazy is we might see all of my lottos hit tonight. I mean, we are on track.
Is Ben gonna full sweep? I think Ackman is DDoSing our stream right now. By the way, Bill Ackman, if you're watching,
guys,
you need to come on.
I think we might have the viral potential to. Oh man. Right now, you know what would hit is if we ratio Bill Ackman. I mean, I don't know. You know who is cooked tonight is Atlas Intel.
Atlas Intel.
Atlas Intel
is absolutely cooked. We said this. We said the Atlas Intel poll was a load of garbage. It's the same as the poll we saw in Iowa, the Seltzer poll in the last race. You know,
right.
Seltzer poll. That's what this is. It's a whole load of nothing.
Okay, guys, man, it's hard to keep track of like all this stuff. My goal tonight is I want to ratio Atlas Intel, and I think I have a very good plan to do this. You know, Atlas Intel, they have the A+ rating, and I do not think they're going to have an A+ rating when the night is over.
Oh my God.
Is our audio not working?
No, audio is always working. My
it's our
iPhone
stream.
Is just. Let me check my iPhone.
Okay, guys. Joel is gonna help with some technical PMT is gonna help with some technical difficulties right now, guys. I don't want to just try to. All right. I have a tweet that I'm going out. My goal is I think we can ratio Atlas Intel.
We have CSP Trading in the chat coming in live. Bill Ackman is not watching your terrible stream. Shout out CSP Trading, guys. He's almost $1 million profit trader across Kalshi and Poly market.
Guys, check my latest tweet. Our goal is we're trying to ratio the Atlas Intel. Atlas Intel is cooked.
All right,
they've been a fraudulent polling organization for a while. Okay, but let's lock back into our picks right here. I think my final election predictions are kind of cooking. All right, let's look back in. We had the New Jersey results. They're still coming in. They're being actively updated. Decision Desk HQ. Decision Desk HQ has now called the race for Mickey Sherrill.
Wow. So that means,
the Democratic sweep, we have 2 out of the 3 that are done, and we're waiting on Mom Donnie right now. Guys,
I'm shocked that you can still, Zoran is still at 94 when Mickey Sherrill has been called.
Listen, I still don't think those races are as correlated here, but guys, this is unbelievable. It's 8:15 right now, and the race is already being called for Mickey Sherrill. This is wild stuff.
Mickey Sherrill up to 98, soon to be 99.
Yeah.
What is your reasoning of why Mamdani might still sit at 94 right now?
Well, listen, we've seen no data come through there.
Yeah, but Sherrill is doing extremely well.
Yeah, listen, be patient, right? I honestly think we're gonna see Mamdani go to 98 at 9:20.
So right after the data release.
Yeah.
So guys, 45 minutes until we start seeing data release for the New York City mayoral election.
Can we pull up the New Jersey governor margin market? That is going to be the interesting one here. In my lotto plays, I was saying this is going to be between 6 and 10%. I'm feeling very good about that right now. The race has already been called for Mickey Sherrill.
It's looking like this is going to be.
So it's looking like the most expensive.
8 to 10.
8 to 10, 6 to 10. There's still a good degree of uncertainty. We only have around 18% of the vote reporting.
Wow, CSP is making something that we had talked about yesterday, 2028 House market up to 70. So looking at some of these
2026.
Like what's happening in the midterms right now? That's what
guys, I did not publicize this that much, but one thing that I was saying in a live stream, I was not playing this very hard, but I knew if we saw a Democratic overperformance, which I was calling, is that we're going to see that correlate with what the House and Senate races are going to do for 2026. So, yeah, please pull up the House midterm market. This was sitting at, I think, around 59 cents before, and we've seen this go up 10%. This is a very high volume market. And so, there were some walls in there. It was very hard to.
But what's so insane to me is how much this U.S. House market is reacting, because obviously Democrat performance now is going to be heavily correlated with how they do in the midterms, but we're still seeing Mamdani at 94%. How could you have Mamdani at 94 with all of this happening? Like, is that not like?
I mean,
if you have $1 million right now, how do you not hammer Mamdani at 95?
It's a local race. It's a funny one because you have two Democrats, right?
Right. That's
so
fair.
it could split between Cuomo. We don't know what it's going to be like. But like guys, I'm feeling very good. I mean, when we were doing the live stream, when you're putting your public picks out, there's always the risk that you're wrong and you mislead people. But I felt good about putting this out to my followers, putting out some kind of like troll tweets and some content plays with the broom on the Democratic suite. I feel 100% validated here. And I am not going to pretend that that this was like the most long shot call. I called it a bond. I felt very good about this. I felt like it was a very safe pick, but we are seeing so far my margin plays, my kind of like lotto plays look like that they are hitting as well too.
I mean, it's really what we should be focused on right now is the margin markets, I think. I mean, that's like outside of when we see New York totals coming in.
Okay, guys, run up my latest tweet. Go to my profile. I'm trying to ratio Atlas Intel. Maybe it won't happen.
You're not going to do it.
There's other things that are probably more important.
Go to his page if you want to see a failed Atlas Intel ratio. All right. Mickey Sherrill margin. We're back here again. It's looking like 8 to 10. You're holding 6 to 8. Am I right?
I'm holding both. Let me actually pull this up. I mean, the race overall has been called. Mickey Sherrill's still at 98 for some reason. Probably should be at 99. People are trying to. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I was actually holding. I was holding some 4 to 6 too, which I'm kind of like, why was I even holding 4 to 6? That doesn't really seem like a smart play. But I mean, oh wow. I mean, yeah, this is definitely looking like a wow. I mean, Mickey Sherrill had an over 99% chance to win. I mean, that's like why they called it. See, this was a race that people thought was maybe gonna be close.
Well, this is what I thought was gonna be close. I mean, when I thought about the playing the Democratic sweep, I didn't know this New Jersey race well, so that's what I was kind of worried about.
I mean, PMT, there's the chance here that the New Jersey governor's race could be more of a blowout than the New York City mayor's race. I mean, I'm still very bullish on Mamdani, but like we are seeing this projected vote share is probably going to be around 8 or 9.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe even 10. I mean, this is. See, my instincts are always it's going to be a Democratic performance, and I got scared, and I'm like, maybe Jack has it. Like he came close in 2021.
Did we already mention? It looks like Jay Jones was called. Did we already say that?
Oh, I actually don't think.
99%.
I don't think we've officially called that. And see, that is a big call. It has not been officially called on the Decision Desk HQ.
So Jay Jones not been called on Decision Desk HQ, but is being bonded at 98.99.
Yeah, and this is what shows is. I mean, I think Decision Desk HQ has been pretty quick in their calls.
Look at this order book right now from Mamdani. Be More EV was talking about this. A 1.3 million share sell wall at 95. I get that this is Democrat versus Democrat, but I just struggle to see how, with the higher turnout that we're seeing already that we know is coming, how, like, this is not going to be bullish for Mamdani and what we're seeing, across the rest of these races.
Yeah,
we'll find out.
I haven't even been checking the what Michael Lang has been saying. I mean, he probably doesn't have much useful right now, but. Yeah, the can you pull up the New York City turnout market? Because that was an interesting one. I'm just kind of curious to where we're at right now.
It's at 35% expected turnout. But I mean, this is extremely illiquid. So
Yeah.
I don't think there's much to glean from this.
For the concede market, I've wondered if we've seen any candidates publicly come out and concede.
People calling the election. That's what I'm curious. Chow's asking about Mamdani above 50% of the votes. Personally, I like it. Like picking up Mamdani above 50%. I don't know what the current prices are. When I last looked, it was closer to 60%. Personally, I liked it. I think you were.
Yeah, no, I mean that's honestly like one of my bigger plays is Mamdani 50 to 60 though. Like I mean it's still pretty. I guess it's a pretty illiquid market. I don't think we're gonna see a ton of data out of there until we actually see votes being dropped. But that will be a race that like once 9 p.m. hits, I think we're gonna see a lot of movement there.
But I mean, before 10 p.m., I think was at like 80%. Oh no, it's before 10 p.m. is actually dropping from 80% down to about 65 now, which I'm a little surprised about.
Yeah, I mean, so like the theory here is like if the first results come in and it's a Mamdani landslide, then they're probably gonna call it. What's interesting though, it's totally up to what the people at AP want to do there, because like I think the Decision Desk HQ has generally been like calling this pretty quickly.
Right.
Man, I mean this is pretty wild on the Mickey Sherrill. I mean Atlas Intel, they were an A+ pollster before today. I think we're going to see them being dropped. I mean, they were just fundamentally wrong on this New Jersey governor's race. I mean, we still don't know what the final margin will be there.
Man, I am so surprised at this Mamdani wall. Like, who is this? It's getting eaten. I think it was 1.5 million when we looked before. Now a $1.3 million wall.
And like one interesting thing is we're seeing the Democratic sweep at 97. So that doesn't make total sense.
Wow.
But these have been out of whack for a while because.
But I mean that's a clear, like arb to take Democratic sweep.
Yeah, I mean you're.
Is that really priced like that?
I mean I think we're seeing.
I mean it's pretty illiquid.
It's a lower volume market, so that kind of makes sense.
But I mean, aren't these like what race has not been called yet? So you have,
So yeah, I think
I mean, it's really just coming down.
Yeah,
to Mamdani.
the only one that hasn't been called there is Mamdani, and like the earliest that's going to be called is going to be 9:15, if I had to say, and like. That isn't when AP calls it, because I think AP is probably going to call it a bit later than like some of these like more startup-y ones, because AP like is the media org. Like they want to be very sure when they call something. I haven't looked at it, but like I'm sure they've called the Virginia's governor's race. I doubt that they called that the Mickey Sherrill race yet, just because we still only have 26% of the vote in, but that has been called by others. Like I'm looking at Decision Desk HQ.
But I mean, if you're seeing it bonded at 98, 99,
All right, guys, we are locking in.
People are asking about Mamdani post-election speech.
Is there a market on that?
Yeah, there's one on Cuomo. I didn't see that there was one on Mamdani yet.
You know what would be really interesting is a mention market for these speeches tonight. I haven't even looked into that.
I've looked at them. I tried to get positions. I mean, my biggest, if you're gonna play these mentions, my biggest thing is like the Cuomo mentioned, taking no socialist. I don't think he's gonna concede and be like all.
Yeah. I mean,
talking
he's
shit
like
on
probably gonna be like
Mamdani.
pretty nice.
So,
I mean, you know, that's.
I mean, strikes like this, like, I don't see a
Yeah.
world where
But
he's gonna say
all right,
socialist or socialism.
mention markets can wait. Let's lock
All right,
in.
Let's lock in.
I'm kidding.
Um,
You know, the Democratic suit is pretty much hit. Like I'm like honestly kind of like, I mean, should I just like pump the broom anymore? I like kind of feel like it's like
no.
that
no.
stick is kind of over at this
The
point.
broom's
I mean,
done its course.
Yeah.
We'll bring it back.
All right.
Oh, Jay Jones officially called, by the way.
Say bye to the broom, guys. We're gonna put it here. Maybe I'll try to like farm it for content later, but there's no point in doing that now.
Jay Jones officially called, by the way.
Jay
So-
Jones officially called. Wow. Cheers to our Jay Jones call at 63, 65.
That was a nice
See,
lead right there.
these things go so quick.
Yeah, officially called. 53% reporting. Henny, who's asking from YouTube, I think it's going to depend on the government shutdown, to be honest.
For what? What are you talking about?
He was talking about when U.S. is going to go live for.
For some other, yep.
All right. I mean, we got just 30 minutes now until we start seeing votes come out from New York. I don't know. I'm going to be shocked. Could Mamdani... Let's look in the ideas section. Let's see what people are saying. What are people saying in Kalshi ideas for the Super?
What?
No, CSP is funny.
All right, I just had.
All right. Olivia Rodrigo's commenting. Nils777 is commenting. If your boyfriend votes for Mamdani, you have a girlfriend. We're about to see a massive drop in the Mamdani money by an insane number. I don't know what, like, is there anything to be gleaned from the ideas section?
I think at this point, probably not. I mean, it's just crazy seeing like
All right.
Yep.
First off, what's your P&L looking like in the last, like, just today? What's it looking like so far? Let's refresh your port. What's your unrealized gain right now?
Just in the last.
All right. Can I publicly? No?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Ben is looking at an unrealized P&L of plus 21K right now on his picks. So we're looking good on the sweep. We got 30 minutes left. It's going to come down to Mamdani, obviously.
Yeah. One thing I will caveat here though is that there's still a lot to go, and my P&L might be a little inflated right here. PMT, I have one. If you can get this at this price, I think it's probably a pretty good price.
Really? All
I
right.
mean, don't full send it, but
I'll play it.
I'm just looking.
That's the 8 to 10.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Decision Desk HQ right now.
I'm thinking about it.
I just think that's a good price.
So Ben likes 8 to 10% on Mickey Sherrill
at 44 or 45
at 44
cents.
Or 45. I mean, what's this looking like now?
Because, like, if you look at the Decision Desk HQ, if you do some quick math right now, that's right at 9. And yes, it definitely could change. If it does change, it's probably going to go higher. So,
It's
if you,
projecting 9.2 per decision.
right,
desk.
and listen, like, I feel pretty confident it's going to fall between 6 and 12. And if you add those up right now, 15 plus 45 plus 22, you get to 82.
Yeah, like 84.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, we have we have 28% of the vote in. I'm pretty loaded up at like 6 to 10, so I was doing some buy orders at 44 cents on the 8 to 10 margin, and I would not buy that any higher than like 45 cents, but I just saw that there, and people like trying to play these like long shot plays of the margins, but like it's probably like we haven't seen all the vote come out there, but I mean, and yeah, so I mean we will see. My biggest plays between 6 and 10. I had a little bit more 6 to 8, so now I'm a bit more even between 6 and 10.
I get a little spooked by that big order. I mean, 10K, but you know what? To have a little skin in the game,
Yeah.
we'll throw 500 on it.
Yeah, no. I think
We're playing
I think it's a
1,000
good
shares
price.
on 8 to 10%. I'm trusting Ben over here. We'll do a little sprinkle. 26 minutes left until we're going to see New York come out. I mean, this is going to go crazy. It seems like almost everything's getting called at this point, so it's really just looking at the margins.
Yeah.
But man, what a big order. It's getting eaten down to like 6.5K.
One interesting market, and I don't know how liquid this market is. It's Andrew Cuomo to concede today. Yeah, okay. This is not very liquid, but if we think the race is going to be called, or it's going to be pretty evident when it's going to be called, like, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's really a play there, but I just think it's an interesting market. I think this market
So
just got
Cuomo
launched.
trading at 88 to concede today is like, it's a discount of about 7% from his odds to win.
But
so they're saying, could they draw it out or?
Yeah, I mean it's totally up to Andrew Cuomo. I mean, if we think back to the 2016 election, Hillary Clinton conceded at around 2:30 a.m. the next day.
Right.
Kamala Harris waited until the next day to concede. Donald Trump never conceded.
He will never concede.
He will never concede.
America. No, you gotta respect it. But that gave a ton of bonds to people to just buy the yes shares.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that can be good.
And I will give a shout out to Gayton here. One of his biggest plays in like why I get really interested in prediction markets is there was a while after the 2020 election got called for Biden, and he was trading at 90 cents, which is crazy. Are we getting some good chats here?
Yeah. Grande. Look, I say you gotta respect it to everything. But. Yeah, I mean, this concede market's interesting. I mean, it's super illiquid, so not much to do here, but
I think the most interesting thing is frankly going to be these margin markets. You also have, if you open up the Kalshi election hub, you have some of these fun markets, like which U.S. election will be the closest. I think I'd sprinkled the Virginia Attorney General's race. That's looking pretty good right now.
Virginia Attorney General.
Well, no. So this is
to be the closest.
Or it's the market is which U.S. election will be the closest. Maybe just look at closest. Yeah. So. I mean, it's not that.
Now up to 90. How much did you get down on this? Oh, at 68.
What?
68.
Yeah. I mean, like that was more that was more of a value play there, not a bond, not a lotto.
Yeah. Well, we're now.
Okay. Are we gonna have a guest? He can take my seat. I just.
No, I don't know if he's coming on now.
Okay. One interesting develop that you will be very interested to hear: will Mamdani get over 50% of the vote? Is now at 74%.
Wow.
So this is a play that
So-
both of us took, I think, right?
I'm a win.
Ooh, you did it. See, you have the 24% plus, I guess.
So, wait up. Will Zora Mondani win at least 50% of the vote share? Now trading
Now
at
it's at
75, 80%.
Yeah, see,
We
I
talked about this. I should have gotten in on this at 50%. I was talking to other people.
yeah,
But I already have like 15K
and-
across all these. I
and
didn't
like
want
to be clear, this is not a bond right now. I never called it a bond, but like I just think that this was a good value play. I think my average entry here is probably 58 cents. I'm gonna hold that. This isn't gonna move a ton until 20 minutes when the first votes drop.
But it's
frankly.
just interesting seeing how this market is moving. And like I said, in the Mamdani general election market, there's still a huge wall at 95, 1.2 million. I don't understand how,
Well,
you can have the 50% spike all the way up to 80%, and we still have Mamdani at 95.
but like, listen, like, do you want to make a 5% return or do you want to make a 20%
Fair, but we're
return?
talking about in a day, I'm just
Do
surprised.
you want to come on? Okay. Guys, I'm going to hand
We have
my
a
seat.
special guest coming
I
on right
will
now.
let PMT do the intro here. Come on.
Can I say who
Welcome.
you are? No, but I can say that. All right, we have a huge guest coming on. Can I disclose your profit and everything, or? Sure. All right, we have a 7-figure profit trader. You got to get that for the TikToks out there. 7-figure profit trader is coming on the stream right now. CSP, you're gonna love this guy. We have the one and only. Wait. Phantom Bets coming on the stream right now.
Hello.
Phantom, it's a pleasure to have
Thank you,
on.
brother.
Incredible. How are you doing? I mean, I think from my understanding, you're a really big sports player. My first question, do you have anything riding on these elections tonight?
Oh boy, do I. Memdani,
Oh, let's
Cheryl, Memdani 50%. All yes, by the way. I'm not fading the wisdom of the crowd here.
Here we go.
We're going for small wins, but big money, and we'll see the payout in 20 minutes.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I mean, the release is going to be at 9.
I think we're calling the election pretty soon.
I
know
think so, too.
You were talking about like the race call market earlier. I figure at least the prediction markets are going to want to call the race pretty soon, even if the news networks don't. And we'll see 99 and resolution pretty quickly.
100%. And you know what's crazy is there's still 1.2 million in liquidity on Mamdani at 95.
I haven't. Oh, 95. Okay.
Yeah, but when we're seeing all these other races, to me that's unbelievable. That's still available. But I agree with you. I think this is going to be called very soon. I'm riding a lot of the same plays that you're riding.
What's your lowest odds bet? You probably discussed it, but I don't know.
Right. My lowest odds play that's actually has potential is Mamdani 24 points plus.
Okay, was that like 25, something like that?
22,
okay.
I think I got
There
in
we
at. Pretty small play. I sprinkled a little bit on it. My biggest play was just Mamdani straight up, but we'll see if 24 plus can kind of hit here. But I did take a long shot on Sliwa in second place, but that's like the worst play you could ever do.
He should have dropped. If he dropped out, this event we'd have right now would be like really tense. We wouldn't know what was happening.
Yeah,
I think.
But
Sliwa ruined the party a little bit, you know.
CSP is asking, why did you steal his NBA tickets? Is that?
Oh my goodness. Oh, CSP, if you want to come to New York and go to the Knicks game this week, we'll get you tickets. No biggie. This is not a zero-sum game. Okay, there's 82 games in the season. You get as many tickets as you want.
100%. And I want to bring light to, for those that don't know, Phantom Bets just started. Kind of, can I call it a media company? Is that
media
a fair
company?
description?
Yeah.
In the prediction market space, which I think is incredible. And you guys are now doing a tournament. Is
We
that
are
right?
doing a tournament. It's a polymarket tournament, if I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, you know what? Say what you want.
So yeah, I started a media brand called Hive. I'm looking to be like an independent prediction market media group. We have a stream tomorrow, a Spaces with Golden Pants. who this over the weekend, he's been a little bit of a hater, talking about how fast clicking is a sin and is hurtful for prediction markets. So we're here to
Are you
hear
going
him
to be
out.
the counterpoint to that?
I'm going to try to play devil's advocate. I'm a believer that fast clicking is a tough game to be in, but especially for the market makers, obviously. But we'll see how it goes. And anyone who joins the stream is welcome to come up and play devil's advocate as well. We'll see. We'll
That's
see how
going
it
to be
goes.
exciting. I think that's a really interesting topic to cover. Obviously, court siding has been like huge in the prediction market space lately.
Kalshi, it's been big lately, I know.
For sure. And, obviously there's a very negative view on it, obviously, because it's terrible for market makers. It's terrible for liquidity. But, I mean, there's counterpoints, right?
I mean, you do your mention markets, like when that clip that went viral when
Yes,
that got you
yes.
from like 1K followers to 10,000 was that where you're clicking 99 cents, right?
Yeah, it was
And-
it was when prediction market users discovered past posting.
Yeah, exactly. And I know you tweeted a couple days ago about the betting, was it 95% bond? And I was a little bit of
the
a hater
bond
on
tweet.
that. Apologies. But it's part of the game. It's part of the game.
Part of the game.
And
that's why I love CSP.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna keep it real. He's gonna, But yeah, I mean, I think that's such a fun topic, and I think it's just such great content in the space. I mean, you talked about it on your interview with Thread Guy.
Yes.
About just content
Yeah.
prediction markets as a whole.
I mean, this is a long conversation, but yeah, the Brian Armstrong thing last week, it even affected some Kalshi markets too, where
yeah.
I think he was just saying said, some employee sent me the link to this prediction market, and now I'm going to just say a bunch of words. And I'm like, you know what? Bad vibes. I don't know, bad vibes
Yeah,
from that.
I intentionally did not cover that at all because I love mention markets, and I'm like, is this a good look? But at the end of the day, you got to price it in. So what's going to be exciting is the next Coinbase earnings call. If there will be markets for that, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
You got the Yes shares. Are they going to be overvalued? Is he going to really do it again? It's surprising that it happened on an earnings call and not on the South Park episode.
That feels like a big thing. Right? Like an earnings call is supposed to be legit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. And South Park, I think every market went no except Kalshi, yes,
Yeah.
and Polymarket, yes.
which I got killed on.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, you bet no on Kalshi, right?
Because I'm like, why are they going to give the name brand recognition to both these?
Yeah, I think I had Polymarket no there because I was thinking South Park is going to say, give a different name to the prediction
Yes.
market. They're going to be
Yes.
like, Polymarket or Polypole, like
Yeah,
Trump said
make
5
something
months
up.
ago, a year ago, and same like give a different name to Kalshi. I won't say the name, but an expletive to the end of Kalshi.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of mention markets that are fun to play. Like Trump's speeches are fun to play. Back in last year, liquidity was incredible. You could get 10K bets without moving it a cent. And after the election, mention markets died a little bit, and they're coming back, partly
Yes.
thanks to you. But liquidity is still low that the big dogs, I'm not calling myself a big dog, but the big dogs can't eat as well,
Yeah, I mean, liquidity is small, and I think it'll probably somewhat always be small on mention markets because it's very hard to price. Like you look at sports, right? You can pull so much data from sports books, all these other sites to, make it easier to be a market maker with deep order books and everything. But yeah, I mean, we have seen mention markets. I mean, from the content side, that's why I focus on all those mentions. Like, it's really fun content. And I mean, Kalshi's been churning out like hundreds of mentions lately, so it's like every other day you got earnings calls, you got all these other things, so it's really fun content.
It makes for good content, yeah.
I want to expand out of it. It's going to be a slow transition, but I'm curious, you got the tournament coming up.
Yes.
What's on your mind for content that we can expect from the name? It was Hive?
Hive, yeah. So what I'm looking for, again, we're building a media brand from scratch, 0 followers, and we're just trying to, I figured that a tournament 10K prize pool, not bad, is something that can get people really interested. When I first started on Polymarket 4 years ago, like 2021, it was the tail end of a Polymarket tournament that was going on. I think it was like a March Madness type bracket, like 32-0 to 1. Lance, shout out Lance, legendary trader.
Yeah, Lance P.I. Some of his plays are insane.
He won that tournament, and I was just like on the tail end of that, looking and in awe of these people who started. It was also a $200 start, I think, and making thousands of dollars off that small bankroll. So what I'm looking to do is highlight who's doing well.
Yeah.
Top 50 get prizes, which is pretty good. And we're going to see. I hope it does well. And the content that's going to come is interviewing the top traders of the week of each round and seeing what is the best way to make money on a short term. Is it mention markets? Is it betting on Hawaii State last night when they were 4% against Boise?
Right.
Like, what are the ways you can make quick money on a short term? You know, funny story. This week is my fall break in university. And I had a friend message me saying, hey, I'm trying to make some money to fund my my fall break vacation. Can I get on Polymarket? And I said, you know, it's really difficult. And I'm like, how much do you want to deposit? They're like $50. And I'm like, okay, $50 is not going to cover a vacation in a 1 week fall break. Not going to work. They're like, oh well, can we make enough money to like fund it over the month? I'm like, $50 is not going to get you anywhere. I don't know, right? Like I haven't had a $50 bankroll in a while, but I don't think $50 can get you too far. So the interesting thing about this tournament is we'll see how far and what strategies develop to turn $200 into $1 million.
Well, I talked about this a little bit on one of my posts. Where can you find more about Phantom? Henny on X. Phantom Bets, FHANTOM, Phantom Bets.
And if you want to join the tournament, it's at HiveLive_. I've retweeted it. I have it in my bio. So definitely join. Fill out the forms. And we're looking for traders. You got to deposit $200 on your own, but after that, it's your money, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and just the last point to go back to like starting with a small bankroll. I mean, the stories you've seen on prediction markets, 25 USDC, started with $25, turned into like almost, what, 50K now, and then you have Probability Duck, turned $100 into, and I'm pretty close with Probability Duck, talked to him a lot, he's GOAT, like just incredible mentions trader. I really think the smaller your bankroll, like obviously there's a lot of trades that, you trade at much bigger size than me. You get limited by liquidity, right?
Yes.
It's like, you know what I mean?
You trade mention markets, and I don't really.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm trading with like 50K portfolio, so it's like, the smaller your bankroll, the better trade. Like the ability to turn $100 into $1,000 is unbelievably easier. I talked about this than 10K to 100K or 100K to $1 million. Just in my opinion, because what's available to you if you just have a lazy market maker on some market is like, it's crazy, the potential you can have.
Well, I think one other thing, I mean, hey, I don't know how many people know this, but I started with $5. Okay?
Is that real?
Yeah, bro. How many people on the stream we got? Because this is a good story. Oh, 10 people. That's okay.
Good amount.
It's a fun story, and maybe we'll clip this. Hey, so my story is started with $5 because 4 years ago, you remember Kanye releasing Donda?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was doing those listening parties across America, and he never released the album. He'd do the listening party and then just not release it. So one night is when he bought the entire Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. All right? And he locked himself in the janitor room with a camera, just like you have a camera, just streaming everything. And in the background of that room was a countdown timer. It was counting down to 12:30, just past midnight. And in the music industry, all the albums release Friday at midnight. That's just how the music industry works, right? So I look at that timer and I'm like, wow, that's really interesting. 12:30, that's right after. 12 midnight passes, he doesn't release the album. I'm like, I feel like I have insider information. I have this stream. No one else has this stream. Only me. Let me see if there's a way to gamble on it. So I go on Google, how to bet on Kanye dropping Donda. Polymarket comes up. I go into their Discord. I know nothing about crypto. Okay, I'm in fucking senior in high school. I know nothing about crypto. I go into their Discord and I'm like, hey, I know Kanye's about to drop Donda. I need to bet on this, and I want to do the peer-to-peer deposit method because I don't know anything. I don't know anything about crypto. So Lance, nice guy, says, okay,
wow,
how much?
Lance PI all the way back then.
How much do you want? And I'm like, $5. He's like, oh, you're a big spender. So he sends me $5. I'm like, oh, I'll PayPal you the money. I'm like, okay, actually, let me send you the money back once it wins. 12:30 passes. Kanye does not drop the album. I lose the $5. I go silent in the Discord for like half an hour. I come back and I'm like, guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I gave you a lock that was not real.
New York City mayor's race is about to.
Okay,
Yeah,
just finish
wrap
this
this
story.
up. Yeah.
A different guy in the Discord says, "Hey, I'm sorry you lost $5. Let me send you another $5 for fun." And what I do is I use that $5 and grew it to where I am now. End of the story.
Which, by the way, for the viewers that maybe aren't familiar, where you are right now, can you explain your P&L?
Yeah.
Just
So
high level, like what you've turned that into.
It's a couple of $100,000, about $1 million. No
Yeah.
biggie.
$5 to $1 million on prediction markets. You heard it here first. Anything is possible.
Anything's possible.
But I gotta get you trading some mention markets.
I will. I mean, hey, Trump inauguration was a great time to bet mention markets. Hundreds of thousands of shares you were able to get. Crypto no at 50 cents. Insane. But now I'm collecting my 5%,
Your
my 10% on
Mamdani bonds.
Mamdani today, collecting my 15% on Cheryl, and I'll be redeeming the shares tomorrow.
Incredible. Well, Phantom.
Thank you.
pleasure
Sorry it took
to have
time.
you on. No worries. Phantom Bets on X. Follow Hive on X. They're doing a tournament for the top traders in prediction markets.
Yes.
You got to get involved.
Join Hive Live, follow Hive Live, Little Shill. Thank you guys so much. And maybe we'll be back if Cuomo loses. I'll be here crying.
Are you moving to New York soon?
Hopefully in January, yeah.
All right.
We'll see. Thank you
All right.
guys. Have a good night.
Guys,
All right, guys.
how
We are
incredible
back.
was that? We're back. We got Ben coming back on here, but I
With
mean,
the broom.
how incredible was that talking to Phantom? I mean, that guy's 7-figure P&L trader. Really cool guy. I've talked to him a few times back in New York. Yeah, just really cool guy. Very young. What he's been able to do. I mean, it's incredible. And I mean, to start a media company now, to me, I'm like, man, you're making incredible money. Why not just trade? But I mean, he wants to do media for the people. Okay, Ben, we're back.
We are back.
What are we 5 minutes away from?
We are 5 minutes away from the first results for the New York City mayor's race. I'm still looking at the margins. It's actually looking like that Mickey Sherrill might win by 10 to 12. So
Did we undershoot?
we might have undershot a bit. I do want to look at what Decision Desk HQ is saying, and you know this would be a pretty big polling error from especially what that Atlas Intel poll was saying. Decision Desk HQ is still saying around a 9% margin. I'm still liking between 8 and 10, frankly.
By the way, let's look at Mamdani. Mamdani is now up to 97. We were talking about this when he was at 94. I was personally shocked that there was still $1 million in liquidity available, but he's now up to 97. We're gonna see, and we haven't seen any data release in 4 minutes.
No, but we should get some actual pretty good data because I think we should see some pretty big drops. I mean, for the New York City mayor's race, for the primary race, we got results pretty quickly, and we are seeing at like 97, 98. I mean, it's basically getting bonded before we've actually seen any votes here.
Yeah. And I mean, so Mamdani now 24% plus is now priced closer to 30 cents. Let's look at the 50% plus share market.
I just opened my Twitter. Bill Ackman said an hour ago that he still thinks Andrew Cuomo is going to win. I mean, this is some insane cope, and he's not going to put any money down on it. I guarantee. So anyway,
I mean, so Mamdani 50% plus, trading at 80% now. The 24-point plus margin market now priced closer to 30%. You know, feeling pretty good about it right now. We'll see where this ends up. Yeah, margin market is exploding. If I hit on this 24 plus, I would be feeling fucking great tonight. I'm not gonna lie. This was my one big long shot play.
Yeah, I still think it has a pretty good chance of hitting, frankly.
Well, I mean, the vibes could not be more immaculate right now with the turnout we're seeing.
Yeah.
With how we're seeing these other races. I mean, It's looking great. We'll see what it actually ends up being, obviously. He's going to have to overperform very significantly.
Yeah.
Only a couple polls. I think Emerson was the main poll that had him at 25. Let's go, Nate, in the chat. We're hidden tonight. By the way, guys, if you don't follow Nate, you need to follow Nate. He's an elite mentions trader. Been on the stream a couple times, but we're 2 minutes out. What are you looking for in the first data dump? What are you thinking about this?
I mean, I think we're gonna see the margin change pretty quickly. So I think right when we get the first data dump, I mean, we can look at Decision Desk HQ. We can kind of see what their projected margin is. I mean, some people have this down to the neighborhood. I don't have any like models built out there. I mean, there's like certain metrics that people are like looking at the borough level. But I think that we'll know pretty quickly what the margin will be. Honestly.
Yeah.
And are you sharing that screen or this screen?
This is
know?
what they see.
Okay.
So we're looking at the Mamdani margin.
Nice.
So we're going to see any minute now. I'm going to check. Has Michael Lange tweeted anything notable?
He is sharp. Bill Ackman, not sharp.
Has Michael Lange posted anything notable? We're 1 minute out, guys.
We are one minute out.
Oh my gosh, 24% plus more is up to 40%.
Oh wow.
This is jumping.
Wow.
Spiking.
And your average price is at 22 cents. Are you
for
selling?
3,000 shares.
Are you
I'm
selling?
not selling. I'm holding.
You're holding.
I'm already
You're
up
holding.
so much on all
Diamond
my other
hands.
things.
Diamond hands.
I'm just going to hold, obviously. I'm not going to sell. But if we hit on this, guys, I'm going to be so
See, what's
pumped.
crazy, and this is what always happens, is I think I even underestimated how well the Democrats were going to do. And because it looks like Mickey Sherrill right now might win, like, the biggest price margin market is between 12 and 14 cents, or maybe it's 10 and 12. I mean, it is just wild here because people thought that this was going to be a competitive race. I mean, where I bonded the most, obviously, was Democratic sweep. And I think in hindsight, what we're going to see is, I mean, the Democratic sweep was just a mega lock. Like, and when you find mega locks,
No. It was a Mega Mortal Max lock.
Meta Mortal Max lock, yes. All right, and we are at 9 p.m. Eastern.
It's going to come out any second now.
And yeah,
First data
so
dump coming out any second now.
Let's monitor this right now. You definitely want to have
I have
the
Decision
markets
Desk
open. I will be very happy if we see Mamdani at over 50%. I think it's going to
Mamdani just
happen.
wicked up to 98. Now back down to 97. 98. Mamdani now up to 98% to win it. Wow.
All right.
I'm not seeing any results yet. I'm refreshing. It'll probably come out in the next couple of minutes.
The market's still pretty split on, whether he's going to get over 50% or not.
24% now down to 30 cents though. So a little bit of a cut from where it was up to 40. Grande Top 10's asking, Mamdani above 50%, Ben, what do you think? Sliwa surge, Loxy, yes. Sliwa's going to shock the world.
I mean, what I think is going to happen, the Mamdani 50% market right now is at 94 cents. 94 cents. When the first results drop, this market's going to move quick. I honestly don't know if we're going to be able to catch it quick enough.
I got the order book open. We're going to see.
Because we're going to get a lot of good information on where these votes are coming from and whether it's enough to put them over the mark. I mean, I hate to say it, Bill Ackman did have a slight point in that, like, higher voter turnout is going to dilute vote share. So, like, if there was lower voter turnout, like when we saw in the other elections, the Democrat got 67%. I don't think we're going to see that tonight, but I still think that Mamdani probably gets over 50% or more. At the current prices of 72, I don't know. I'm not going to buy. I'm holding my mini shares at around that I got in at 58 cents. But I think it's definitely worth having that.
Oh, margin of victory is coming down significantly on 24 plus.
I mean, have we gotten any results yet? I'm still not seeing anything.
Somebody must have, because this is flipped completely down to 17 with decent liquidity. It's getting wicked
All
down.
right, the first votes have come in. 36% of the votes are in.
36% in. Mamdani
All
leads by
right,
12%.
I mean, see, like, I think this market's just going to move massively. I just don't know enough to really know how to
50%
trade this.
or more is holding pretty resilient. I'm waiting to see what Michael Lane
All right,
thinks
guys,
it is. Here we go.
I just
First votes have come in, guys. I'm showing it on my screen now.
see.
We
For
see
the live
Mamdani,
election result.
52%. Cuomo, 39.8.
So okay, I call this Sliwa is like nothing right now. This is a totally Mamdani Cuomo race. Sliwa is getting 8% of the vote.
Yeah.
I mean, this is nuts. So okay, I think what the market's pricing right now, I think what we're seeing right now is it's going to be pretty close to 50%.
yeah.
I called this beforehand. Sliwa's polling average was around 18%. There was a lot of late breaking activity that's not going to be picked up in the polls because polls are always backdated. And I think we could end up seeing
we see an
Sliwa at
absolute
single
collapse in the 24%
well,
plus market.
and the reason for that is because we're seeing Cuomo get siphon all the votes from Sliwa.
Yes.
I think my final prediction, I had Sliwa at 10% of the vote. I think this is going to age pretty well.
So we are cooked on 24% plus, guys. Look, I knew I was cooked when Atlas Intel came out, but I'm not going to dump my
all
shares.
right, guys, let me do some quick math on the turnout here. So don't say that this is all vibes based. We are going to do some math. Let's pull up. Can you pull up the New York City mayoral election results on the New York Times?
On the New York Times? Can I show it on Decision Desk?
Pull it up on the New York Times. When it comes to
Why? What's the difference?
well, because this is going to show the percentage of the vote in.
This does too, right?
Does it? I don't know if I'm seeing a percentage of the votes in on the Decision Desk HQ.
Oh, I guess
okay,
you're
but
right.
like we can basically do the same calculation. So we have total reported at 820, and so what we're gonna do is take the total reported right now and divide that by the total votes, or divide that by the percentage of votes that are in. And we get an expected turnout of 2.28 million. And so if we go to the turnout market,
2.28 million expected turnout.
and we can see it's probably priced pretty fairly. If the New York Times is right, I think probably above 2.4 is dead.
But what's interesting is between 2.1 and 2.25 is priced at 28 cents. Is that a fair value?
I mean,
What
Are
did you
you-
just back into?
well, so yeah, I backed into 2.28 million, and so I think it's probably going to be between that
And
31.
that's only at 44.
Yeah, it's a pretty illiquid market there, right?
But should I just eat these shares?
Sure, take
Do you
them.
think it makes sense?
I mean, this math is good. Like, obviously, there's no way to know what the total votes are. This is an estimate by the AP. But and I just want to see where the New Jersey race is. It hasn't really been updated on the margin there.
Somebody just ate the shares.
Yeah, just just take it for the content here. All right, guys. Democratic Suite has officially been bonded.
Guys, the lock of the night.
It was always a Democratic Suite. And guys, there are bonds, and then, like, I mean, you were saying it more eloquently than I was. There's mega lock bonds, and there's bonds where it was never not going to happen. I mean, the closest rate was that New Jersey governor's race, which I underestimated too. I mean, Mickey Sherrill's going to win that race by 10, 12 points.
Yeah,
that is
Decision Desk
unbelievable.
is expecting 11 points.
That's unbelievable. Are they expecting 11 points? I might need to refresh mine.
Sorry, maybe not Decision Desk. It's the Political HQ.
Yeah.
Political HQ expects 11%.
On Twitter?
Yep.
That guy's sharp too. God, and see, I was predicting Sherrill between 6 and 10. So listen, guys, not all my autos hit, but if you tailed me, you would have done pretty damn good tonight. The play that I was publicizing the most was this Democratic sweep. I was high conviction on it, and it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close.
Wasn't even close. You know what else isn't close? Mickey Sherrill. Jay Jones, we locked it in. So our only, I mean, let's see, how am I looking?
I do think the most interesting market to monitor right now will be the Mamdani over 50%. Let's ride. Let's ride. We're at a 92%
Wow.
between 50 and 60.
Wow.
Above 50% is bonded. I think it's bonded.
Look at this.
Not financial advice, but I think we're
Mamdani
wow.
above 50%.
And like, listen, there's gonna be a few other markets
87%.
here. There's gonna be a few other
But there's
markets
a huge
here
sell wall at 88.
for 50% or more.
Sell wall. But there's an 11,000 share buy wall at 82.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of want to know like what the projections are. And see, what's so interesting here is Sliwa didn't drop out, but I think even looking at these results, if Sliwa would have dropped out, it still wouldn't have been enough for Cuomo to win.
Yeah. And it looks like Mamdani is now officially bonded at 99%. 99% bond on Mamdani. We have $1,000 profit. Like I said, guys, we had $10,000 on Mamdani. It's happened.
It has happened. It's been a great night tonight. My most exciting time of the night was that Jay Jones out of nowhere.
Look, we won on Jay Jones, and we got cooked on
The Sherrill margin.
Sherrill. I mean, it's still at 10%.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a lotto opportunity
I actually think I think it's still possible. And see, this is kind of what I thought. Michael Lange was I think is going to end up being pretty right. The Sliwa collapse. I mean, and do we see Cuomo get above 40? I think that's gonna be the major.
Well, my question
here.
now, we're seeing the first results come in. By the way, let me update my camera really quick. Lagging a bit. Oh, it's working here. It's just okay. We're back to good camera. Okay. My question, we're seeing the initial results come in. What do you think about the concession markets or the timing that the AP is going to call the election?
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting question.
Because we're seeing now, before 10 p.m. is at 70% likelihood.
Yeah. So it's more likely than not right now to be called before. So what's so interesting about looking at these markets is like now we can kind of see like the market is saying that the AP is probably going to call us at like what 9:45, sometime between 9:30 and 10. I honestly feel like I have like no alpha here. I have no clue. I don't think any. Oh, Decision Desk HQ has just called the race for Mom Donnie.
Wow. So what does that mean for AP?
So, I mean,
10 p.m. You gotta think we should eat these strikes. Am I wrong?
so let's see. I'm going to the AP.
Decision Desk has called the race for Zoran Mamdani. The question now is, when will AP call the race? Should I eat these shares at 67?
I don't know, man, because like it is totally up to. But like this is actually one question, like, or one interesting point. I mean,
Decision Desk has called the race for Zoran Mamdani.
dude. I mean, maybe yes. I mean, like, if everyone knows, does AP want to be known as like the last person to like call the race? I mean, it's so obvious right now. I mean, this has been a mega lock from the very start. Man,
Unbelievable. I mean,
what a night! What a night!
but I am looking at this. There's a decent 500 shares of liquidity up to 70 cents. I mean, what's the broadcaster for Decision Desk? Oh, it's getting eaten. Some people are buying it.
Yeah, I mean that's a hard one to know. I feel like I don't have any edge there, so I'm gonna stay out of that.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. We're leaving it out there. So now let's look at the margin markets for Zoran.
Yeah.
What is that looking at right now? Oh, look at that. Brutal. $500 loss on our 24 plus. We'll take that on the chin with our other wins tonight. It looks like, surprisingly, 18 to 21 is still one of the most favored. Which,
Interesting. I mean,
as Michael Lange tweeted, that's my question.
I mean, I'm flabbergasted by the New Jersey governor's race margin. The market right now is pricing it at 12 to 14. So, I mean, this race was never going to be close. I mean, holy cow. This is wild to me.
Wow.
See, I knew the Democrats were always going to overperform, but I mean, 12 to 14%. I mean, wow.
Lost money
wow.
because of me? How could you have lost money because of me? We're up like crazy tonight.
Guys, okay, someone's asking if I'm tracking the over 50% market. I mean,
Oh, you bet 24% or more?
Is that- is-
Well,
is-
I lost money on 24% or more.
is it is
Look at
it
that.
is
Did you bet
mom
Mom Donnie straight up at all?
is Mom Donnie over 50% bonded yet?
Get Mago alert.
What?
Clay is asking, what if 24% plus is not cooked? I think it's
I
cooked.
mean, I don't think it's necessarily cooked. What I think is pretty interesting is the Mom Donnie 50% plus is not cooked right now, or it isn't bonded. I mean, it's at around the 75% mark.
Yeah, the 50% market is still...
And it's because Mom Donnie's like right at this
74.
50% mark.
You think we can still make it? No, I do not. I think 24 plus is cooked. But
24% plus is
the
cooked.
50% market is priced around 75. Very interesting. So, a lot of uncertainty here still on this 50% market.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of Dang, the market.
Huge W on Jay Jones. John Jung got 5K at 76 cents with your call.
Well, he stole me. He's
Let's
you stole
go,
my.
John Jung. Good play right there. You should tip MAGA alert. I'm kidding.
Dude, this Mamdani margin market is super interesting to me because if we look at the New York City or the live results on the New York Times, it's a 10-point race, but the market looks like that they're pricing in an 18 to 21% margin. If this 18 to 21% margin is anywhere close to being true, I think it's a lock that Mamdani gets over 50%, right? I mean, like, I don't see any world where Mamdani wins by 20% and he doesn't get 50%.
Well, you have to say Sliwa's support is probably going to be sub 10%. Maybe we'll put in.
I think it's probably going to be I predicted at 20%. I do think it'll probably rise a bit, but yeah, I mean maybe 8, 9, 10. So if it's just between Cuomo and Mamdani, if it's a 20% margin, just doing some basic math here, it 50% plus has to be the play. Hold on. I'm just like trying to think here.
But this is incredible. I mean, Mamdani is like called by Decision Desk. Let's see, what is the AP market looking like now? I want to keep this margin market open. These are all interesting. AP is still at 70%. Cockapoo is asking, what's your personal fair value with the information we have now on Mamdani by 50% plus?
I mean, I hesitate to give a fair value here, but I personally think it's probably in the range of like 85%. So I think the market probably has it right. I mean, what is the margin on the? I'm looking at the 50 to 60% band, and it's about at 80%. I just want to see more data here. I mean, I'm frankly shocked that Cuomo is at 41%. I don't think. I mean, maybe you can say Atlas Intel saw that.
Sliwa's vote total would be that low. I mean, imagine if you were someone who had actually taken positions on Sliwa to come in second. Imagine how stupid you would have to be.
That guy, I would probably call like a major stupid idiot, right? I mean,
they're saying 50% is a plus EV play. I mean, Ben agrees with you. If you can get in at like 72, 74, he's saying it's 85% probably.
Yeah.
But again, guys, this is back of the napkin math. I mean, this is live election results, right? This is very vibes heavy. I mean, we can't run the numbers.
Yeah, man, and see the margin market has corrected here. Wow, okay, so we have more of the vote in. Mamdani has gone under 50%.
Wow.
So,
Updated
I mean,
vote batch just came in now. Unbelievable. Mamdani drops below 50%, now at 49.6. What's the percent?
I still think he gets above 50.
But this could present an opportunity. Are we going to see this tank, the 50% tank?
Yeah, I'm putting in limit orders here.
Nick is saying,
like what is like Michael Lang saying?
I don't think he's tweeted about this.
I want someone credible that like I can like.
Political HQ is talking about this, but they're not saying much. Let's see, has Michael Lange talked about this?
So, I mean, we have the early vote numbers. The question is, like, do we think that Cuomo does better with the early vote, or does he do better with the election day vote? I mean, This is going to be an inch. This
Wow.
is going to come
Wow.
down to
Look
the
at this.
wire.
Down to 50% on Mamdani by 50% plus. But what's really interesting, guys, is look how delayed this market was to react. All they could be reacting to is the new batch of data we just saw. And we saw that 2 minutes ago. So it's incredible how slow it's reacted. Do I buy in here? Do I buy in here?
At 50 cents? What are we at right now?
Yeah, 50 cents.
I mean, I think yes. I mean,
What do you think? Yes?
yes.
Yes? All right.
I think the market is overreacting here, honestly.
All right. We just purchased 1,000 shares at 59 cents live. Let's see. We're going to see more vote totals come in.
This is going to be the biggest sweat of the night, I think.
100%. Let's ride, Cockapoo. Let's
All
take
right.
this home. Let's take this home. When are we going to see the next batches of votes come in?
Will Mamdani get 50% of the vote? I mean, and listen,
And-
I think this is a question that actually matters. Like for the narrative, if he gets 50% of the vote, or ever, he can say, I got a majority of the vote of New Yorkers. I'm going to implement my policy. I'm going to tax the billionaires. I'm going to do what I want to do because I got a mandate from the New York voters. If he gets 49.9% of the vote, then there can be this narrative of the only reason you won is because Seawall didn't drop out, so I think this is going to be a very interesting question. I mean, obviously, it's not going to impact who is the ultimate winner. And the Democratic sweep has already hit, but all the boys are hoping for a Mamdani over 50%. All the homies, I hope.
Hey, this is up to 70 cents now, so I think that was a good buy. And Nick is talking about this in the chat as well. Staten Island is pushing Cuomo heavily right now. Other boroughs are lagging in votes released. So his argument is that we're going to see a late Mamdani boost because we're seeing Cuomo-biased votes come in early with the new vote batches.
All right.
And we're seeing this jump up to 73 cents.
This makes me feel better, too, because I called this before. Mamdani was going to win every single borough except for Staten Island. And if actually, let's see. This is actually a really interesting. Yeah. Go to the New York Times results by borough.
All right, we're pulling up New York Times results by borough.
Oh, see, guys, this is some alpha right now. Now I feel more confident about this. I think you can bypass it. Yeah. If you look at where the vote has come in from and where the vote hasn't come in from, the places where we're seeing Mamdani run up the biggest margins. Brooklyn. Okay, scroll down to the boroughs.
Results by neighborhood.
Keep on scrolling down. Here. Okay, guys. Lock in for about 2 minutes here.
All right, 2 minute lock in, guys. 2 minute lock in.
So, right now, we see Mamdani at 49.6. Where the vote is coming in for for Cuomo's in Staten Island, that's at 83%. And you can see that Staten Island has a lower population than any of the other boroughs. Where we are waiting for ballots mostly is in Brooklyn, which is a Mamdani paradise. You know, all those hipsters from Brooklyn, those kind of,
100%.
younger kids. You know Brooklyn.
I live in Brooklyn.
PMT's living in
I'm a
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn guy now.
I'm kind of sad that you didn't vote for Mamdani. What if
I'm a
Mamdani?
Sliwa voter.
What if Mamdani hits 49.999% of the vote and PMT with his one vote because he's never voted before, which is honestly crazy. Anyway,
Look.
we can have a conversation about that differently.
All right.
guys. All right, let's go back to the alpha sharing right now. Mamdani, I think, is at the lowest point that he's going to be tonight. 49.6% of the outvote. Maybe if we get one more batch in from Staten Island, maybe. But we have Brooklyn. We have Brooklyn. We have the Bronx. We have Manhattan. These are places where Mamdani is going to run up margins.
Staten Island is 83% in, guys, and Staten Island is Cuomo plus 33. I mean, this is bizarre where it's trading. Honestly, I should have loaded up more. That's insane that went down to 50% when he's at 49.6 and 83% of the votes are coming from freaking Staten Island. I mean, it's insane.
Mamdani 50 plus holders stand, or what was the Trump quote with the Proud Boys?
Stand by and stand down, or whatever. Stand down
up,
and stand by.
Mamdani 50 plus holders stand by. All right,
Mamdani 50 plus holders, we're looking good. We're looking
good. We're holding.
No, it's crazy. I just live bought in all the votes that have come in right now because they dipped below 50%. It's all
51.1, right?
Yes, but then he dipped down to 49.6. 70%. Wow, good.
He's at 61 for 50. We were talking about 50, right?
But
wait, 50 plus?
Yeah.
60,000 shares on Pauly at 65.
He's gonna hit 50%, dude. Like it's a. Ben said it's a mortal.
Whoa, no. Okay, to be clear, I did not call it a myrtle walk.
Wait, come over here. I'll show you the New York Times. Let me show you New York Times vote totals. All right, look at the vote totals. Cuomo plus 33. Like all the votes that have come in right now. Look at this. Look at percent in. Staten Island 83%.
Yeah.
Cuomo plus, like. All right. Look.
Like I don't think that's the differentiating factor.
I'm sure there's people that have other things they're looking at.
Wow.
Okay. Look.
This is our biggest sweat of the night.
This is a bigger sweat.
Website. He's at 54.
No.
Show me Mamdani.
He's bonded. Mamdani to win.
Mamdani 50.
This 65.
Sorry, Mamdani return.
Oh, right here. New York Times. So he's at 49.6. But like I said, reporting's all coming in from fucking Staten Island. Look,
it might take me 2 minutes to load this website.
what a trash.
Kalshi wouldn't.
Kalshi loads in a second.
Well, and then it breaks down.
All right.
Well,
Where was Pred M when the website broke down? Silence. Radio silence from this.
Look.
all right.
Big order coming through. 50K shares.
Boom.
Hey!
He just told me,
guys,
I'm getting 10% commission if his thing hits.
hold on.
It's all you.
So, guys, I just looked up what is the population by borough in New York City. Guess what is the most populous?
Sure. Yeah.
What's up? Do you want to come on? Okay. We are locking in. Our picks are hitting. Oh yeah.
We're on fire today.
We're good. The Democratic sweep was a mega lock.
You bought Democrats across the board?
Oh,
Yeah.
all across the board. They're
We loaded
outperforming
up
like
on
crazy.
Democrat sweep.
The Democratic sweep was never not a lock.
Phantom's in here.
All right, we're at
What are we
78.
trading?
Mamdani 50%
Oh,
plus.
wait.
We're at 78.
Is my trade the trade of the
79.
trade of the
Did we call it?
century.
Guys, where are you going to get this alpha? Do you
Listen.
think CNN is going to be telling you this?
Yeah,
Do you think
CNN
Fox News is going to be telling you this?
Where were you when we bought 50K shares of Mamdani? Look at that.
Where were you when Mamdani bought
live on stream, bro? 1 minute ago.
50K shares of Mamdani 50 plus?
Bro,
Phantom
you're
bought it
moving the
right
odds.
now.
Phantom is moving the odds
This
as
is
we
gonna
speak.
pump.
And,
This is how we do it.
on the New York Times results, Mamdani's 88! 88! And we're at 50!
Lock in.
Lock in.
Lock in
This is-
on
this is
Mamdani
like-
50 plus. Let's go.
It
I mean,
was
the
always
live plays
what
we're
is-
calling right
what is-
now.
What is chat
are
saying?
on
What is
fire.
chat
We're at
saying?
80 on Pauly.
See, MAGA Alert is telling me, thanks, bro. MAGA Alert was talking shit all stream. Now he's
Let's
back.
go. We're so back.
Foster
back.
said he was hovering them, and you took them from.
We are so back.
Bro, hey, you either trade Kelsey or you trade Pauly. We're not doing both that shit,
We
bro.
are
Exposed. Foster exposed.
Foster exposed. Mogdami says
PMT.
Loxy.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, brother.
Go. Where's my beer?
Get it.
Go get
Get
one.
it.
Come back. Come back with
get
a
a
beer.
beer here.
Come on. Modelo. Let's lock in tonight. Let's lock in tonight. I mean,
All right, we have Mom Donnie at 50.0% of the vote. Though. I mean, this is gonna be a sweat.
no, it is not. He's up to 90 right now. He's up to 90. 90 on 50% or more. Oh, come on. We
Wait,
just
wait,
got
what
penny
did you say?
jumped.
What did you say?
We got penny jumped live.
I thought you were talking.
We got fast clicked. We got fast clicked right there on the 50 plus. Oh, it's a sweep. He's brought it right there. He's got it. He's all set. Democratic sweep tonight.
94, and we're about to. Is this about to be bonded? Are we about to
Lock
bond?
in. This guy just hit 50.
You're a crazy man. He bought 50K
I don't know.
It's at
shares.
90%
When
right now.
Predem tells you to buy something, you buy it.
When PMT tells you a lock,
Or bet.
Hey,
Lock it in. No, this was
Who
all
came
bet.
up with the J.
this
Jones
was all
lock?
Yeah, look, the locks we're seeing
Oh, we're at
tonight.
92 on Pauly. Holy shit, 90!
I know. Listen. I was saying fair value was 85 here when it was
said
at 70, and it dipped. Are we going here?
I
Bro,
mean,
I can't believe. What did it dip to? Below 50 or no?
it got down to 50 flat. That's what I bought in.
Congrats to these top holders.
Look at that. I mean, yeah, W Phantom.
Thank you.
stuff.
Thank you.
I mean,
Bet More. Shout out Bet More, helping me with the tournament, with the Hive tournament.
shout out Betmore. What a day. What a race. I mean,
Wow. I cannot believe that live on stream I made a trade. I was talking to Tarek 5 minutes ago. Shout out Tarek. Cool guy.
Shout out to Rex.
live on stream, this guy just made 20 bands right there.
Hey,
And
after
he's
the
giving me 5.
Wait,
He told me
was that
that.
65?
after the Jays loss, that killed me. So it's good to
He's
win a
coming
little
back.
bit
Dude, your counterparty's in shambles
Phantom is
right now.
a political
I'm not
trader.
selling, bro. Hey, get that set. Hey, Ben exposed.
Whoa,
He got a
whoa.
sell order. He has a sell order.
Are you dumping on
No,
followers
no,
right now?
no. A sell order in the 90s is not a sell order. That is, Mamdani has been called by the New York Times.
What did you get that?
64.
All right, so you got it at 60,
So,
65.
Mom Donnie has been called by the New York Times. So how close is the AP going to
Cheers,
follow?
Ben. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, New York
Cheers.
Times. Just
All
told
the
us for
boys are
Mamdani.
eating tonight. All the
all
boys are
eating
eating tonight.
It's like cheering for an
Before
over-under.
10 p.m.'s bonded. I should have bought it at 70. AP called it. AP
I
has
said it
called.
I said it 10 minutes before.
Why did I trust Phantom? How did I ever fade Phantom there? The AP has called this election. Hector's got in on your AP call.
903. Hold on a second. Decision desk
No, they called
projected
before. But
before the prediction markets.
no, definitely not that. But they called before AP. Like way before AP. did.
I don't know, bro. Look at this. I don't want to. 908. Decision desk 903. I think decision desk was salty because of last year's election.
Yeah,
That they called it early.
that's crazy.
All right, Mamdani's now at
Jack Fletcher got it at
50.4.
65%. Good play, Jack Fletcher. What an
I'll be back,
incredible
I'll be
night.
back.
All right, he'll be back. Phantom will be back, guys.
And
Don't
see,
worry.
Brooklyn still has way more to
Yeah, guys,
report.
Brooklyn-
I mean,
Look at the reporting you're seeing on New York Times. Look at this. Brooklyn 71% in, and we're already at 50.4. Now 50.4, by the way. 50.4.
yeah.
So, you look at where the votes are going to come from. It's all these super favorable boroughs for Mamdani. Guys, what a night it has been.
What a night.
What a night it has been. What's your P&L looking like?
We're looking pretty good.
Refresh it. Let's see it.
It peaked when we had the Cheryl margin
Right.
on the dot. We're up about.
Let's see. What are you up?
Is it gonna refresh?
All right. Ben, how much you guys think Ben is up right now?
Should we get some guesses in the chat here?
Let's get some guesses. How much do you think Ben is up on the day, just today, on these plays? Let's get some guesses in the chat. What are we thinking?
You are welcome, Jack Fletcher, for that 65%.
That was all
play.
Ben.
See, I don't
John
think
John guesses 10K.
10K.
Any other
okay.
guesses?
Maybe.
Chow guesses 47K.
I wish.
Oh,
I wish.
all right. Maga Alert is closest. He is up over $18,000. I just verified it. I'm looking at the screen.
Yeah.
I'm up a measly couple grand, but I'm a small-time mentions market trader. I don't do politics, but he's up 18 grand. I'm up, a couple grand.
But
His picks for this election were on fire.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unbelievable. And see, I was getting criticized on Twitter for being a Democrat shill. Oh, you're overestimating the Democrats. I underestimated the Democrats. This is always how it goes. My core thesis. I honestly want to pull up my PowerPoint. It was 6 words. Democrats will overperform. Don't overthink it. I think that's going to age very well.
I mean, just an incredible day. I mean,
what a day.
What a day. I'm looking at 42K right now. Up about 1K on the day. Whatever. I should be up more, but I had some bad plays.
All right, actually, just Mago alert, I'm now at 19.5K, so...
Oh, he's now at
19.9, 20K.
Oh, actually...
So dead
Mago Alert,
on.
you were right on. He's up $20,000.
And see, listen...
Wait.
No, more. I don't know. The number goes up.
Wait, my camera...
Oh!
the camera's freezing.
I love this. So one of my favorite people in the prediction market space. Huge shout out to Alex Keeney, Keen Dog. He was one of the OG prediction market traders.
It's lagging. It's gonna fast forward
What?
in a sec.
Have you people who have been part of the prediction market super cycle do not know the OG prediction market days with Star Spangled Gamblers. Keen Dog was one of the OGs, started in 2018. Anyway, but all right, what is the Mamdani 50% plus market looking like now?
Let's see. What's Mamdani 50% plus, guys? I mean,
92. I like it. I like it.
92. Wow.
I mean, listen, we still have some votes coming in.
I mean, this was a mortal mega max lock. So 50%, trading at 92. Wow. 92%. I mean,
All right.
Are we getting more votes coming in? Dirty Toothpick is up 3K. Let's go. MAGA Alert is now up $200 after being down and blaming me.
Hey PMT, I took a sneaky live play that I didn't share with the chat.
What did you do? Let's see.
Look at my screen. Or look at my screen.
Was that live, really?
That was live. I just did it right now.
I'm looking next at Ben's screen right now. I'm gonna bring up the margin market.
The question is, do I sell that? I mean, I honestly kind of want to lock this in. Well, hold on. Let me
What's my biggest gain ever? Me personally, it's a lot smaller. Mine's only 11K, but probably is today your biggest gain ever?
My biggest gain ever was for the 2024 election. I was up about 30K.
All right. He's made 30K. He made 20K tonight. I've made 11K. That's my max in a day. That was on AI markets.
But like, guys, listen. So I did very well on election night 2024. I did give some of it back in the 2025 year. I was playing markets that I had no idea how to play because I thought I thought I couldn't lose. One lesson that I've learned, I feel like I'm sharp in one category. Like PMT, he's sharp on mentions. He's smart on this like AI thing, which is like I don't fully get. Like you need to pick the categories that you're sharp in and not try to like, I mean, sometimes tailing people can be smart, but really what I would recommend is play in the markets where you feel like you have an edge in and stay out of the markets where you don't. And I think that's just the biggest lesson here.
100%. Find markets you have an edge in. Our camera's lagging again. I'm sorry. Dirty Toothpick made 8K on Trump winning. Oh my gosh. Why did
Wait, Cuomo's speech live plays? So is Cuomo giving his concession speech right now? I mean,
Probably.
that's probably like
my
too
gosh.
much to pull up right now. We have some loud music here in the background. I don't know.
All right,
If-
our camera keeps freezing. Let me try to bring it back. Ready? All right, is our camera coming back? Let's see. It's freezing a bit. Wow, Varun made 3.5K today, biggest P&L day ever. Let's go, Varun. And you probably don't know Varun. Me and Varun have gone way back. He watched my super old content. I talk to Varun a lot. Degen Vol. You gotta follow Degen Vol. Do you always keep at least Semper? Ben is up $20,000, not $10,000. Maga Alert. Do you always keep at least 50% of your profit? No, I don't know what that means.
What?
He says, do you always keep at least 50% of your profit? I said, no. But, okay, a live trade that Ben just did, by the way,
Hold on, let me pull it up.
it was 7,000 shares, right?
Yeah.
At 22. He got 7,000 shares of Mamdani by 9 to 12%
Yeah.
at 22 cents. And it's now trading at 80% as the most likely margin that Mamdani will win.
Well, see, like what I saw there is
Holy shit.
I was looking
Legendary.
at my 50% plus, and I felt good about it, but I'm like, the Sliwa collapse was imminent, and I don't even know what the live results are, but if Sliwa is getting single digits or 10%, you know it's just a Mamdani Cuomo horse race, and if Mamdani's getting right at 51 or 51%, and then Sliwa's at 9%, that's going to be a 9 to 12% margin. So, I mean that bracket is still alive, and like in these margin markets are honestly when you can get your best live lotto plays. I think the audio is still working, but we're
All right, we're back. My camera is like super delayed. But
guys,
another question is, all right, Cockapoo's asking me, what's the locks for Mamdani victory speech? I haven't really looked at that, to be honest. Let's see. How much is Phantom Bets up on this? Like,
a
50
lot.
grand or something? He's up like $1 million plus year to date, or not year to date, but since he started. Follow Phantom Bets, guys, if you don't. FHANTOM Bets. He's a legend. But and the guy's like super young. I mean, he's freaking insane.
How old is he?
I don't
Yeah,
want to say
yeah,
that
yeah.
people
No,
don't
that's
wanna,
fair.
So I'll keep it. But
Guys, the one thing I'm really sad about is these election nights only happen once a year. I mean,
that's why you got to get into mentions.
I will be back in New York City. Book this. Midterms 2026. us two, can we lock that in November 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th?
Lock it in.
That and listen, that's going to be a higher volume. There's going to be there probably will be some type of Democratic sweep market. I will let y'all know my bonds before. Obviously, these lotto plays, my live plays, listen, those can go either way. Ben's election prediction bonds do not fade. Do not fade.
All right. Let's see. To be honest, Mamdani victory speech, I don't know. I'm going to go purely off vibes here, but shit like grocery, I would buy no on this at 31 in a fucking minute. Why is that I mean, granted, liquidity's, I don't know when his speech is coming out, but stuff that you would normally see, I would be biased towards no's on his normal talking points. Grocery no.
Yeah.
Free bus no. Islamophobia no. What? Guys, just load up on a lot of no's on these big talking points. And then if you look at the Cuomo concession speech, I think you gotta again load up on no's for his talking points. What is this? Socialism at 75? Why is Cuomo gonna talk about this? He's not. I'm not even gonna watch this speech, but this is stupid. He's not gonna say these words. Socialism, no. He's not gonna say these things. I feel like people are getting free bus is a trap. I don't know. You could be right. I mean, I think for Cuomo, taking out socialism and all this stuff, the only socialism is a disparaging term. You know? So he's not going to use a disparaging term when he's conceding the election. You know? So I just don't see it. But look, margin of victory for Zoran between 6 and 12. It's now going closer to 6 to 9, by the way.
I know. I'm watching this live. I'm wondering if I should hedge out or. I mean, I think my thesis here is right. I mean, we still have votes out from Brooklyn, which is the biggest population center, and the Bronx.
Mamdani 50%, now up to 94. This is basically bonded. Do I have any limit orders open that I need to pull? Let's see. Alright, I'm good. By the way, guys.
Alright, PMT, I'm gonna get us one more drink, and then I feel like after we finish this next drink, we can wrap up.
Yeah, we can wrap up at 10.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Alright, by the way, I'll do a Modelo, by the way.
Yep.
Alright. What do we think about margin of victory? Ben bought 7,000 shares of 9 to 12 at 22 cents. I think he's holding for the most part. Obviously, it's gone up to 74 cents. But guys, quick news. We've officially hit 60K in profit. Foster, come on. I'm at a watch party. I gotta at least talk to some people. But we've broken through 50K. Now we've broken through 60K profit, by the way. So
wow, so this has been a big milestone night for you. How much are you up on the night, PNT?
I'm only up 1K because of Nate in the chat. He convinced me to do 24 plus. I'm just kidding. Gotta stay up for Minneapolis and Seattle? Yeah, right. I mean, I'm gonna stay up, don't get me wrong. But guys, we've broken through 60K profit. Just a month ago, I'd broken through 50K. I just want to say, For anyone preying on my downfall, it's pretty tough for you. You know? Let's give a shout out to anyone praying for my downfall. We'll put some F's in the chat for them. And shout out to anyone praying for Ben's downfall. Ben just cleared 20K on the night.
Yeah.
Legendary run.
Legendary run. I'm debating a play right here. Do
Well,
I?
I say you hold. And we enjoy the rest of our night.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, hey, are we going for 7 minutes or you wanna?
now let's wrap it up.
All right. Let's,
been a
guys.
pleasure.
It has been a night. I would recommend that you go through my picks. You watch my YouTube video that I posted today, right before the
Yeah, guys,
election
follow
happened.
Ben Freeman on Twitter, guys. Come on. He's a great guy overall, just as a person. He's got solid
PMT.
alpha unlocks.
Yeah. All right. We are gonna wrap this stream up. Thank you all for
Thanks for tuning in.
joining.
Hope everybody made some money.
Y'all have made this night for us. We still have some plays out, but